So, welcome back, ladies and gents, and welcome into the grand finals here. Will be Astana Dragons up against ENCE, or ENCE Gaming, if you want to call them that, which is probably what they want to be called, I can imagine. And those Finns just showed exactly what they were made of, taking out Refuse in one swift move on Train. That was incredible. Whereas, well, the Astana Dragons didn't have such an easy way through. Na'Vi was certainly their warming up game there, and they really took them all the way through. It was 14-16 in the end in favour to Astana Dragons, so those guys really had to battle for this position into the finals. And considering this is really the first cup that they've been in, this is so important to them. They need these points, and they need to get it building now. That's the big thing here. So I cannot wait for this game personally. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time, I've got to say it.
I think the real question on everyone's mind is, though, how good were those hamburgers?
They were pretty good. They were pretty good. Even though you dribbled most of it down yourself, they were really good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. If you guys are watching, he's got a problem, all right? But yeah, the games today have been astounding. Both semi-finals really proving their own right in, certain ways. And I'm going to try and jump in game, make sure I'm ready. Oh, no, it seems to not want to let me in the server, so bear with me one sec. But I want to know your predictions towards this, because you've seen both teams now. So let me know where you think this one's going to
go. I don't know. I mean, we saw Astana Dragons go up against Na'Vi, so it wasn't one-sided at all. I mean, the Dragons, like I mentioned before, they had to really work for that victory. As you can see, my UI is a little bit messed up right now. But we'll go into ENCE in a second. But they really had to work for it. And ENCE, it just looked too easy for them. So we haven't really seen them go up against a team, I guess, of Dragons' caliber. I mean, I don't want to be insulting Refuse at all, but it just really wasn't their best game. So either that victory they just got gives them a huge confidence boost going into this, or they're like, oh, we're playing well. We can, really feel confident with the shots and with the strats that we can go for. Or they might be up against like a brick wall by the Dragons. But then again, it's a best of 3. We have at least 2 maps to kind of decide who the victor is. And right now in this knife round you're seeing, currently the Dragons are kind of losing this pretty hard. As Adren is the last man standing, we'll be able to get killed. And that means we'll be able to start on the side of their choosing. There you go.
There we go. We are sorted. You can ignore his screen now and get back to mine where it's all working.
It's so cool seeing the ammo like right under warm up and then see no one on the minimap.
That's a fantastic feature.
Look at it, they're just randomly running around the minimap.
It looks awesome. Anyway, my screen will be up and working now, so there you go. But anyway, guys,
I was about to go to free cam.
But if you guys are just tuning in, we are in the grand finals. Both of these teams have been battling it out, not only today, but yesterday as well. So really deserving of where they've gone to. Bear in mind, ENCE eSports, they took down NIP to get here. They took down Team Refuse, who already really proved that they were a team that can contest even the very best in this tournament at the moment. And well, I think just watching how hard that the Astana Dragons had to bring back that game against Na'Vi, you can't deny that they're well and truly deserving towards this. So I still think we might be getting the audio from another PC, so hopefully we can get that back up and ready, because we will be going into this one. It will be Mirage to start off with, and we haven't seen that much of it today. It's going to be, it was rife yesterday, we saw loads of it, but now this is a new side to my eyes, and I love it. It's a good map. It's 52% biased towards the CT, so a real even one as well. It's probably one of the least biased maps, maybe Cache or Cache being a little bit more optimal in that essence, but this is where you get to see the very basics of teams stepping up into the forefront. Are they good on the pistols? Are they good on the retakes? Where are their pushes coming from? And right now we're going to find out here, live into the game. We are into our first round. It's ENCE eSports on the CT side, facing off against the Astana Dragons on the T side. This is a best of 3, and that is not how you want to be kicking things off. Zart actually took down Ali with a flash, and even the Astana Dragons. It was a decoy. There was nothing fake about that one. That's certainly is not how you want to be starting here if you are on ENCE eSports side. So 4v5 already, deciding to get a little bit of team damage going, just to make it even harder for themselves to prove that we can even handle it right now. So why don't you take us into this round, because this is
Did you make yourself laugh with that? That's not fake.
I did a little bit.
That was like my level of joke.
I know, right?
I'm sorry, I'm rubbing off on you a little bit, but as we do see, Dragons do have the advantage. I'm not rubbing on you, I'm rubbing off. And we do see Dragons pushing on the ramp here. They do pick up 2 kills, so they will be able to open up the site. It's a 5-on-2. Numbers are hard for me sometimes. And Zart sitting at 100 health, but they always can come back. It's pistol round. No one has head armor. You can get those nice shots off to really open it up. And Reviser, Zart trying to work in here as a duo, but against these 5 members of Dragons, it's going to be very hard for them to take this one, even though Adren and Edward both have sub 20 health. Zart just waiting for someone to peek, but he gets his head blown off, then Edward responds with another kill. So that is the first round of the map going to Astana Dragons, and it's going to give them, presumably, a nice start to this game as we have Zart. Unfortunately, -1. Not how many. I'm not really sure how many times we actually see that kind of KDA.
Not that regular. It's kind of a bit of an upset. Let's just say. I'm surely Alu's not going to be too pleased with that either. So anyway, let's get into this one. As you said, Dragons now up 1 round to the good. Looking very comfortable with this as well. Every single member, bar Adren there, obviously because of that team kill, got a bit of a, damage dealt. So they already have the advantage. They will be running with some of those AKs in there. And actually, Dozier, Markov, and Angel only sticking with pistols, so they're comfortable with this 2 AK run at the moment. We'll see if that pays off for them. That'd be a good way to start that money building up. They have received a fair bit of damage. Zart, Natu, and Alu now, the only 3 standing for the CT side. Zart gets himself a little bit of a deagle, and if you remember just to yesterday, what damage can still be caused with that gun, it's unbelievable. So, don't really write them out yet. The Astana Dragons using mid perfectly, though. Look at Edward already straight up, looking through. Nades coming out. Dren watching the rotate, careful if any players by B. No one's really pushing that rotate. Not to that side anyway, but look at Alu really dug in deep here. He could do some work now. He does get the tag. Not going to get the frag. Denied by Angel, bringing it to a 5v2. Natu in a fantastic position. Comes around onto a Dren. Can he find any more? Was Dren one of those players with the AK? I think he was as well.
Got it.
So yeah, Natu going to be happy with that one. And let's see if he can put that to good use. Already Edward on the rotate around the back does find Zart. Now it's only Natu alive. He's going to be getting out of there with that AK, I can imagine. Yes, he is. Not going to be challenging here. Going to allow the bomb to go off. They have picked up 2 kills. Didn't deny the bomb plant, but it's certainly better than the first round when they decided to take down one of their own teammates. So building up already.
Step up.
Yeah, indeed. They've improved. Massively. But yeah, it was a nice execution from the Dragons. They didn't have to do much then. And obviously with just the investment of those 2 AKs, they've got to be happy to be able to still execute.
Natu's getting closed in on, though. They might be able to pick up this kill. The auto-director camera's not really showing it, but he does go down. He loses his AK. And
man.
The point of being able to hold on to that just completely null and void.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt them a little bit there, because they thought they could have had a little bit of a early resistance, let's say, because Natu is the only one so far to make a kill happen. And that's a little bit worrying. Actually, no, because now they're up all 0 on the scoreboard rather than -1. So 2 kills so far, excuse me. It's even confusing me, but yeah, we are still seeing a pistol round coming out from the CT side. No early investment. Why don't you take us into this one?
Ooh, Angel just blows Sunny's head off. Doesn't take any damage from that either. It was a nice job to really peek out and try to go for the kill, but unfortunately doesn't get anything right there. And good start for Astana Dragons. Actually get pushed out in the middle here. They do get a gun down, but will they be able to get to it? That's the real question. They do actually kill Markelov, so they're going to be able to get that. And they're going to have 1 AK in hand. I believe they're actually going to have 2 in the end. Dossier, nice grenade coming out. Gonna kill Zart right there. And now it's a 3-on-2 situation. Dragons, they do have 100 HP on every member alive. Another grenade takes down Alu. I swear, they're like quarterbacks here. If you guys aren't familiar with American football, they're the guy that gets the ball hiked to him and they throw it. Because they're throwing. Never mind. So anyways, 3-on-1. Natu doesn't have a gun at all. He's sitting in the middle. He's going to get smoked out, so it looks like Bomb will be able to make its way over towards B. Natu actually being very brave, jumps through that window. He might actually be able to spot Angel here. It depends on who's looking in what direction at what time. And Angel, he does actually make some sound. He makes some movement. Gets taken down, so we're going to have an AK in the hands of Natu. Will he be able to take this round, though? Will he be able to fight them back? Bomb does go down. He doesn't have a kit, though. Dread, he's just waiting for Natu to peek around this corner. Dossier just waiting on the side. Actually does get taken down. Adren. Oh, I mean, going down for his team, and Natu almost coming up big, getting that round back for his team. But Dossier, that man, that backbone of the team that you can always count on.
Yeah, the thing is with Dozier, he's been a little bit hit and miss until he got to this tournament where he's really started to step up for the side. Seeing, well, 3-0 at the moment, not the top fragger, but still at the top of the scoreboard, whereas Natu, pretty much the only one really to turn up so far for ENCE eSports. He's been doing all the plays, making all the kills, but now they do have the weapons. Now they have the ability to get a bit of resistance going towards the Astana Dragons, who are really stretching their legs into this 3-0. They need this first gun round, though, to just prove that they really can start challenging as best they can here. Mid, once again engulfed by the Astana Dragons. They're so good at controlling that area. The bomb is left in spawn, though, so not going to be running that immediately. Zart getting a little bit aggressive on that short section. Markov will punish him. Angel follows up onto Sunny. Now Dozier looking to open up that A-bomb site. He's done just that, leaving only Alu and Revicer alive. And this could be in trouble now, because this was the first real investment from the CTs. Alu looks to do the work. He's done that, finding Angel 3v2. But Revicer round the back already. Does get himself back towards spawn. Adren steps away. He needs to land this. He does. 2v2 now. All even, all square. That bomb being at spawn has given enough time for the CT side to get themselves back into this. Alu, eyes towards B. Revicer, eyes towards A. He's just playing spawn carefully. They want to play for that retake, if anything. They're not going to be challenging immediately. Dozier holding the push through that mid connector, and just in case they fancy going through the mid window section, he has spotted Revisor, though. Revisor has found it. Oh my word, and Markelov's in trouble. 1v2, the situation has been worked down by these two players. This has been beautiful, but can Markelov hold on here? Bomb is ticking in his favor. He's got to play it smart. More fire coming in, no connection though. Dancing around the walls, and Aloe will claim it. 2 for both players here. Highly impressive stuff. Defuse will come in, and ENCE eSports really needed that round as well. So already bucking the trend a little bit, picking back up on this. 3-1 currently, and that was close, but lovely bit of play between them. And I feel as though that bomb being left at spawn may have just allowed enough time for the CTs to get back into this game.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree there. And I mean, ENCE, considering they lost multiple people right off the bat of that round, pretty much, able to come back, were able to play very strong. Remember, they did this to Refuse in the game we just saw prior on Train, where they lost the first 3, then they just took it home from there, not losing a single round after that. But will they be able to do that against Astana Dragons, who, honestly, I mean, the way they played earlier, they are looking amazing right now. Dragons are set to go for a hit onto A here. Do have these smokes and flashes coming in. Will they be able to take the site? They weren't able to take it as quickly as they'd like to last round. But with both teams really set up here, they're going to be pushing in. Markelov leading the charge for his team. And some nice smokes down to really kind of keep that vision away as Edward picks up a kill on a Sunny. Not before Sunny gets a kill on a Dren. Angel going to be pushing up now. Going to actually spot one here. Actually picks up the kill on a Natu. Great job by him. And now it's a 4-on-3 situation. And with those smokes down, they have such great control of this site. With those smokes, they will wear off eventually. Ali still has that AWP, the Lightning Strike AWP, to really work a pick-off here or there. They start coming around from middle. And they need one kill. They need to open up the site with a kill or two as they do look towards apartment, but Markov in great position. Picks up a kill. Edward responds as well from the apartments. And now it's all up to Alu here. Picks up one kill on Markov, but can he pick up any more than this? Because he gets taken down by Edward, and just Edward. I mean, from the last game we saw against Navi, he's been playing so well. Every shot he hits, like I hate to say it again, but he's such a backbone for the team that he could always at least pick up one when they enter sites or really get those entrance frags that we saw him do so well on Inferno.
Yeah, that is such an important role for him, and he's been doing it perfectly. Excuse me, but those smokes were so perfect for that A take. Sunny could have caused an issue, but he was just immediately dealt with. The revenge frag came in with seconds of it happening, and has forced the CT side onto an eco. They have little to no money for this round, so they are going to try and do some damage with what they have. Edward once again opening up, taking out Zarp. Angel following up onto Revisor. They've actually worked the B side this time, using mid again. They're so good at this. I love watching the Astana Dragons on this map. They just make it look so clinical, so well played. And now only Alu, Natu, and Sunny can do some damage, but Alu in a fantastic position. Takes out Angel. Now Natu and Sunny need to get running to help him out. Because, well, Edward's already catching that rotate. Did stick around in mid. Oh, lovely comeback from Sunny there. Taking out Edward 3v2. It's still possibly a foot, but a Dren doing that may just be the nail in the coffin. And now only Alu stands once again. It's not looking good. He's going to challenge a Dren there, but it's a Dren to win it, and the Astana Dragons starting to stretch their lead this time. And it's looking a bit of a struggle for ENCE, though bearing in mind they didn't pick up the pistol. They lost, the gun. So the rounds they're picking up, they've had the chance in. This should be another round they could challenge, but they've only got a couple of Famises between them as well. They're struggling for that cash at 5-1. And
you really have to give the Dragons a lot of credit, because they've been shutting down Alu quite well. I mean, he's 4-2 obviously, but the smokes have been putting down, the flashes they've been doing, the picks onto him, not to mention him getting killed by his own team with a decoy. They're just keeping that op out of play, not letting it do anything. And Dawsey's going to come in from behind. He's going to pick up one. Can he get a second? Yes, he will. And there's a third down there by that, whatever it's called. What is that called?
Container.
Container, thank you. Words are easy for me. And Revisor does get the return kill back onto him. And Angel, last man standing for Dragons here. And with that aggressive push out of the middle by ENCE, even though they lost 2, like with Dawsey flanking, they still have control of this round so far. Angel does have bomb. Actually, no one's at this A side. He can get this bomb down for free, and he's going to get positioning that he wants. He is spotted putting this bomb down. He's going to get flanked back from T-spawn and one towards middle, but with that grenade, with a grenade and a flash over on ENCE's side, let's see which person can really hold this one out. Angel going to be nading towards that ramp. Get some little bit of damage on Revisor, but it doesn't matter. Revisor gets the kill back onto him with that grenade, and that is a much-needed round for ENCE, considering they were hurting so much on money. You mentioned before, only having a couple Famises and AWP. They were able to turn that one around and really kind of keep their hopes alive here.
Yeah, that was so important, and a brave move to push up mid like that. They did it before, and it worked out quite well. But that time, they really offset the pace of the Astana Dragons, who just enjoy engulfing mid like that. On rounds they want to play either slowly or a bit more carefully. It seems that the Astana Dragons like to kind of take into account mid, keep their options open, and then start working from then on. And I'm not sure if we're going to see it now. I think we are. Markeloff and Edward through down towards mid, but this time Alu does have that AWP. Does get a little bit blocked out, can't really peek too easily. Let's see if he can switch it up like we saw Pasha do not too long ago. And try and find a different route through. This time though, no one dropping early on. 1 minute and 24 remaining. The Astana Dragons still just so good at taking mid into their hands. Dozier down at the bottom, Edward covering him off. You can see even Markeloff further back there. So they are just going to try and work that opening pick. Bomb is left towards the B site. I think we're going to see the remaining players of the Astana Dragons go around to get that one in their hands. Dozier joining them round, using the stairs to get towards it. But no players making the big moves yet. Very, very slow play coming out this time from the Astana Dragons. Maybe just being extra certain there's no cheesy strats going out, no pushes that are just going to completely throw them off. This time they are going to start mounting the attack towards B. It's going to be Revisa to receive. Dren and Dozier not too far away. The rest make their way through the short. Revisa gets one, but Dozier quickly shuts him down. The bomb now makes way forward. Oh, big frag coming from Alu. That leaves the bomb well out of the hands of the T side. Markeloff and Edward have to go big. The classic members of the previous Na'Vi side now have to step up once again. Oh, Alu got a glimpse of Edward then. This is so close. How did he not even check it? Alu finds Edward, and now Markeloff 1v2. He is incredible at this, but is he good enough to go big right now? He takes down Alu. Can he find another? This is 3 already. Goes for the 4th. Oh my word, Markeloff! You absolute monster. You took away the limelight from Edward in this round. You got 4, and you got that on the board. Wow, 6-2, and pat on the back to him. He has just stepped up so much. He's actually all even with Edward at the moment. 8-5, 3 assists. And the Astana Dragons, they worked that round back.
It seems like everyone on the Dragons could be that big playmaker that really steps up in a key time. And Dragons, we talked about their time management, in the previous matches. See Sunny actually pick up a relatively easy kill right there. Unfortunately, we were able to pick up that gun as Dragons do respawn with 2, but we talked about time management and how on Inferno versus Na'Vi, they kind of let some rounds maybe go a little bit too long before they went for an actual push onto a site, but it seems like they fixed that problem in this game. They're really managing a lot better. We are going to finally see ENCE pick up a gun. We see Natu actually waiting in B halls, picks up a kill, stops the bomb plant, gets the bomb down, and we're having a 2-on-2 situation here. Alu, he has an AK. He's going to be able to come in and help out quite a bit. He's actually going to be coming around from the backsides from CT spawn. But Natu, how well can he work in this? Because without that gun, he's going to be hurting quite a bit. Not to mention, Dragons both have 100 health apiece. We need this kill onto Alu if he needs, or if he wants to be able to win this round. Dusty just back away since he's low on health. They do have the bomb. They're going to be planting it here. And Natu finally going to be able to push around from those B halls. If he can get a spot onto Dossie, might be able to pick something up. Edward can be on the sideline, gets the kill. He's so damn good at that. And now Natu, 1v2 here. Does have Dossie low, but he's got to push into the site. He doesn't have a kit on him, I believe. He's taking a little bit of damage here. Just need to get maybe one hit onto Dossie to really lock him down. Gets the kill onto him, gets the headshot. But now he has Edward to worry about, and he's waiting on that side, looking for the plant, or where the bomb was, and gets that kill. So Astana Dragons turn that one around. Even though they lost their people, Dragons really, ENCE doing really well to really make it expensive for Dragons.
Yeah, certainly that opener from Sunny and then the follow-ups were just perfect. They really worked that. It was bringing it down to a 1v1. Highly impressive considering they only had pistols at the start there, so they went all the way through. This time around, still, they've heavily invested into this, so looking to make this one count. The Astana Dragons 7-2 currently in this best of 3, the grand finals here. Let's see who's going to get that opener. Sunny already down to 32 HP. Not looking too good going forward. They are taking their time though. 3 through mid, 2 towards A. You see Zart trying to just cause a little bit of trouble, but that smoke is just completely and utterly keeping Alu away. He can't peek out right now. He'd love to challenge, but it may not be in his best interest. Just going to hold the push rather than the peek and just wait for his moment. It is allowing a little bit of movement from the T side, but if they play it from the site, I'm sure they'll be just fine. Once again, only a couple of Famuses around, though. They don't have the best firepower. You can see Revisa there. Push forward quite some way towards the apartments by B. He could find Dozier and a Dren here if he plays this one correctly. Hopefully, the discipline will kick into good use. Just going to wait out. The flashes are being made elsewhere, and that did just take his attention away for a second. It doesn't matter. He brings it back in time. Takes down the Dren. Zart onto Edward, but the Astana Dragons are making their push now towards B. Bomb is coming in. Angel now trying to open up. He's found Zart already. Going to look for the follower. Can he find it, though? Revicer in a little bit of trouble on site. He's managed to beat down Angel. Dozier, though, replies 3v2. Oh, my word, Alu. He laid in wait and just absolutely decimated them. 3-7. ENCE eSports still certainly a lot of life left in those guys.
Oh, Markov, he ran right inside and lined up so perfectly for him. Great job by ENCE to really pick up a much-needed round right now because it's down 7-3 in this first map of this best-of-3 for the finals of Cup number 3 of Fall.
All threes.
Actually, that's true. Remember, they're playing for, quite a bit of money on top of the points. First place gets 600 euros, second place gets 200, so a little bit of pocket change for both teams right there, not to mention those much-needed points to really lock down a spot into playoffs and also control seeds a little bit. Not to mention, this is Astana Dragons' first time being in a cup here, so let's see how well they can do. We see actually a Dread picking up a kill right there, and Dawson turn around picking up a kill, so 2 very early kills right now for them as they're kind of saving up right here. And just as we talked about, being able to turn Eagles around and getting that 1v1, and Sunny, not even going to touch that one at all. I'm going to let that one go by as no one saw it, but both these teams, and even, Navi versus Dragons earlier, we saw so many Egos turn in favor of either team. And right now, Dragons have to be a little bit careful. They have guns. And Sunny Revicer, M4 and Famous in hand. Trying to hold on these sides. Bomb actually is kind of sitting middle still. It hasn't really pushed in towards one side, but with those 2 members already towards B, looks like that will be the hit. Revicer, he's going to have to come out big here if he wants to be able to stop this plant from going down. I'll say he's pushing up Cat. It's taken down by Sunny. Fantastic shot of him. Evens it up to 2-2. And there goes a Dren going down as well. So Angel, last man standing in a 1v2 situation. As you see on that lower third, Angel made at least 1 frag in 9 of the 10 rounds. And I mean, we don't even need to explain how crucial that is for a team to have a guy that can pretty much guarantee or 90% of the time pick up 1 kill. Angel going to be going in here, does have bomb, going to be working towards B, has 4 seconds left, and he's just going to save that one up. Make sure to have that gun into the next round.
Yeah, smart to play them. And you can see that even Alu was like questioning how much HP the Dren had then. Clearly frustrated by it, but ENCE are really picking things back up now. 4-7, this is getting close. Keeping in mind the bias on this map, though, I don't know where to put my money. It's very even. So if the Astana Dragons have a very strong, CT side, this could be real trouble for ENCE eSports. But let's see if Alu can do the damage. Lovely opening shot to Markelov. That's the opener almost for the Astana Dragons out of there, unless Edward can pick up that mantle. Not seeing a 5v4 this time. One Famous still has a Revicer. Edward has done his job. He's taken down Zart, so bring it back all even now. 4v4. Sunny just dropping out that smoke, but Dozier's decided that he wants to go through mid, and he's done just that. Finding Natu, 5v3, CT side now on the back foot. Sunny pretty much isolated by A. He's been found by Angel. Alu comes back in, though, and Revicer laying down that spam fire. He did claim the frag onto Edward. You see Alu completely and utterly blinded by the smoke. Nice shot coming out from Revicer there. Clinical precision onto Dozier. And the bomb is actually running all the way around. Look at Angel right now. He's got his running shoes on. He's getting the hell out of there. And actually, this could catch him off guard. It seems as though ENCE eSports is still fairly certain he was by by A, excuse me. Might catch him off guard. 39 seconds, still more than possible. Revicer's going on the walkabouts here. Alu focused through spawn, but he's easily able to rotate towards B if necessary. Whereas Angel, just checking that site, looking for a way through. Bomb will be going down. Surely going to get the attention of Angel. Oh no, excuse me, Alu, and he has. The AWP fire will come in, and that's a well played out round by ENCE eSports. They focus it down once again in these after plant situations, or these 2 players so well, very well rounded in this. 3 frags for Alu, 2 then for the other. That was just really nice play between them. And 5-7, it's starting to get a little bit tense now for the Astana Dragons. They've lost that really easy momentum they're getting, those quick executed rounds, and we have a pause.
I believe it was 7-1 or 7-2 in the beginning of the game. And we've seen like 3 or 4 rounds come back in a row for ENCE. And
yeah,
I like how you touched momentum because it seems like Astana Dragons just kind of lost it there. They're a little bit confused on where to go. They're kind of getting shut down at each side. They're playing a little bit differently, not to mention the way Angel just kind of took the bomb on the other side right there. Like, he obviously didn't commit to it, which in the end worked out because he at least got the bomb down. But right now, ENCE are doing fantastic job of really kind of getting back in this game. And I kind of want to give it to Alu, actually. I mean, he's 14-9 right now. There's a lot of deaths, but the point is that if he hits like an op shot in middle, they can kind of typically win the round. And he's only been able to do that, I think, even just once. I think maybe it was just once he was able to finally get a pick at middle, and you saw how well it worked out for him right there. And if he can continue to do that, maybe they're going to keep opening up these rounds, taking the game back to even, and maybe taking that lead coming into the second half.
Yeah, so I'm just going to check on what's going on. I believe just a player crashed. So hopefully it won't be too long until we're back into this one. Until then, though, make sure you keep your predictions coming through to us as well towards how this is going to end. I believe you can tweet us at RaidCall EMS1. And there we go.
We're just so close together.
Back off, Jason. Jesus, yeah, there you go. Right down below. Get your tweets through to us. I want to know what you're thinking about this game as well. Feel free to tweet towards us as well at They Call Me Pansy and JCapLol. Did I nail it?
You did. You almost said it without a smile.
I know, right? Almost. But yeah, do tweet to us. Make sure you get towards that RaidCall EMS1 as well, because I want to know your thoughts towards this, because I'm still kind of growing towards that ENCE lineup. They're really showing their worth here. Alu alone with that AWP. Astounding play coming out. Then again, Astana Dragons, they're so strong. We saw them battling in such an incredible comeback against Na'Vi. Such a strong team. The previous team that two of the key players were in, it's a real hard one to call in my eyes. I don't know where I'd want to put my money. I like the Astana Dragons. I love the way they're kind of growing every game I see them, but I don't know how they're going to face off in this one, because to me, ENCE eSports is still a fairly unknown element in my eyes. They've got a lot of talent. They've got a lot of plays to bring out, which we're seeing right here, but I'm not sure how they're going to fit in when it really comes down to it. I don't know if, for example, they could pull off a comeback that we saw, like, Astana Dragons doing to Na'Vi. Are they of that caliber yet? Can they do that every single round, on that 14th round marker against you? Can they pull it together that many times? I don't know. It's not going to be an easy one to work out. You know what I mean?
I thought you had an answer there. I was like, can they?
I just don't know, Jason.
You said you don't know. I'm
so sorry.
A little sad.
No, it's so hard to call with these guys. I want to see what caliber they can really bring out and how well they can start playing, especially in these situations, because they're obviously players from yesteryear who are very strong within their own rights. You cannot deny that at all. But I want to see now how they kind of get that cohesion as a team. That's the big thing for me personally, see how they start building that up. And right now they're doing it. They had a bit of a shaky start in this one, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, they're two fairly new teams with with obviously not fairly new players. And
oh, God, no.
And right now, I mean, I'm trying to think back to ENCE when they're playing against Refuse earlier. If I remember correctly, Natsu, he was like 1-9 or something like that towards the beginning of the game, but it didn't really matter because they were stomping over Refuse. But right now, he's sitting at 7-11, which isn't terrible. But I'm just looking at the lineup right now, and they only have one standout player currently, and that's Alu.
But they only need one standout player right now, in my eyes. Oh, I don't think they're needing everyone to step up, because in my opinion, Astana Dragons, they're using mid, which is where Alu's generally, I find, getting his kills, because he's obviously kind of dominating the mid area. He follows the kind of adaptation off the back of it. Very similar to if you might have seen Pasha doing it with the AWP. When he gets his hands, he can easily use any area on the map. If they hit up B, if they hit up A, it's very easy to rotate. Alu's so good at that. He keeps very fluid, I always feel. Excuse me. Especially by B then. He was watching the push through spawn when he was literally next to the B site in that little room. He was watching the push through spawn from A in case that one remaining player decided to go for it. I think it was Angel. And he was so close to B, he could just happily turn around and nail it down there. And he's done that time and time again. His retakes have been perfect, even close range with the AWP. The shot onto Edward not too long ago. He's just so, easily adapting to these situations. That's just some real class shining from the individual player himself. So I think he's doing well at that, but the rest of the side, they don't have to do too much. We haven't seen some, stupid amounts of flooding towards one site. The Star Dragons are taking their time. They're testing the waters, I feel.
If you look at what they've been doing, they've actually been trying to shut Alu down quite much. I mean, with the smokes they've been throwing in the window, it seems like every time they can't get a smoke in that window to shut him down, he comes out big, picking up some kills, really kind of controlling where everyone's going. But they haven't been able to do that these past couple of rounds, and it kind of worries me a little bit. And, I mentioned, Alu being the standout player for ENCE, but I don't know who the standout player for Dragons are because they're all playing so well.
They're all playing really good.
Let me give you a run-up of the score currently.
Yeah, please
11-7 Dozier, 12-8 Angel, 11-8 Edward, 9-9 Markelov, 5-10 Adren. They're all playing so well, and yet they lost like these last 4 rounds in a row.
Obviously, ENCE are starting to learn what they're doing. They're ENCE aren't that in that much trouble for money. They've got the M4s beside them now, not just the FAMASs. They've been getting all the flashes and nades that they actually want, so starting to see them getting a little bit more comfortable. But the thing for me right now is the fact that Edward's not finding it so easy to get those openers. Neither is Markloff. Last time around, we saw them literally just cracking these sites open time and time again. True. Wherever they went to, boom, there's the opener, easy. This time around, not so much. So it's going to be a little bit harder, but they're certainly a team where they can adapt. They're more than capable of doing it in my eyes. How many times have they probably played out these situations? That's what I got to keep in my mind. It's like, this is not like it's a new game to these guys overall. These guys have played these situations time and time again. From the likes of 1.6 through to CS:GO, thousands of times they've played out these situations. So these guys know how to deal with it, but it's how the other player adapts as well. And we can only find out now. There's such incredible teams. We're going to find out now into the 13th round who's going to really start either closing up the scoreboard or stretching their legs here. So we'll be seeing, obviously, on that T side still, the Astana Dragons. They've been not as confident in the last couple, but let's see what they have in store here, Jason. Yeah,
and you talk about the adaptation, that Dragons need to kind of pull out. And we saw ENCE do it so well against Refuse earlier on with their aggressive play, stopping these aggressive pushes and being able to retake sites. But can Astana Dragons do that themselves that quickly? We do have a Dread pushing out, going to be getting some damage on a Natsu, but not really enough. 14's not enough damage in the end, as you have Alu actually rotating over middle, gets the kill onto that push up the ramp. And Nelsie with some nice kills coming in from middle. Over through that connector. Zart and Reviser, last two standing, but then again, Angel and Dozier are there to kind of stop them. They're going to get the bomb down. But can they hold them to the site? We're going to find out here very shortly. ENCE did so well at retaking sites earlier on, but Zart looks already down to 4 health as the director doesn't want to show us that. As we have another pause come in, it looks... Oh, no. He was just stuck in the air. Oh, so that was actually what we saw earlier. That was the reason for the pause. And Zart going to be pushing up here. 4 HP, goes down. And I think that's, unfortunately that's going to be a free, well, not unfortunately, but a free round for Astana, considering Vicer's lagged out right there.
And I've got to say it, though. Considering the Astana Dragons only had pistols, really, they had maybe, I think they had maybe 1 AK and a Deagle as well. They worked that extremely well. That opening shot, Sonny has been going down a hell of a lot, I've got to say. He's not been too much of a brick wall towards the A site for me. He's not been that player to really go, no, you are not getting entrance here. No way, any shape or form of it. He's been kind of going down a fair bit. He's landed some stunning shots, don't get me wrong, but he's not been that stopping force. And I think the scoreboard relates to that as well. 6 to 11, he's not been quite the unstoppable force that I normally see, locking down that A site. But then again, he's up against the likes of Angel, Markloff, and these guys are such, incredible individual players. Now, has forced the CT side on to Justin Nico. See if Sonny can do it this time, though. Dozier finding Natu. Well, he can. He's proven me wrong. He heard me talking. He's like, screw you. I'm going to go absolutely huge while you're watching. So, 4v3 this time. Mostly thanks to what Sonny did then, especially if you are an ENCE fan. It's all on him. Edward, though, looking to make it a little bit more in favour to the T side. 4v2 now. Alu and Sonny, the only two standing. Sonny did get an AK, though, so that surely is going to eliminate the A-bomb site in the eyes of the T side. They'll know that's happened. Alu already on the prowl with that pistol. And we are seeing that lovely little dark water camo coming out on the silenced USP. And that's spammed through, but Edward does it better. And I think that is just the signal for Alu to get himself back, try and get that AK that was in the hands of Sonny, and look towards the next round, because it's going to be an important one. And, well, it's not looking pretty at the moment. With the Astana Dragons, that round was very well played out by them. They've got the bomb plant, they've only lost Angel. So, easy enough.
One thing that's really interesting to me is the fact that I don't know if it's Sonny that's playing bad, or like Dossier and just in general, Astana Dragons doing so well at their control in middle. Because like they're not just rushing straight up the ramp most of the time.
They're really isolating him, to be fair. It's like, as you said, through the mid push,
yeah,
the Astana Dragons just cut him off. Exactly.
It's not through ramp at all, or usually, and it's a fantastic job with him.
Yeah, they're really making it hard work for him. When he does get to challenge, he's pretty much all alone. Ali will be getting at least an exit frag on his way out there. He does find Markloff, so denying an easy rebuy, but then again, it is the last round of the first half here in this best of 3. And at the moment, Astana Dragons 9-5. So I'm not sure what to make of this. This might be a strong T side from the Astana Dragons. Maybe they're not so comfortable on the CT, but right now, they're looking very strong in my eyes. I've got to say it. I want to see a little bit more from ENCE eSports. They're talented. They have like these rays of absolute incredible play, but they're a little bit hit and miss with it sometimes. Why don't you take us into the last round here of the first half, Jason?
Yeah, get the final one. We do have Dragons. We're pushing back to middle yet again, just really sticking to that game plan. Control middle, control the game, and so they've been able to do it. And wow, Angel just waiting, pushed up into the ramp of ENCE, just takes 2 down, looking for a third potential right there, and that might have been exactly what they needed to pick up their 10th round as Markloff, that was just way too easy, picks up a kill himself. And 2 members left for ENCE right here. This would be a godsend for Dragons. To, you know, after how much momentum they've lost from ENCE, to be able to go into the next half 10-5 is going to be so strong for them if they can pull this off, and they do. So they're going to have a nice lead come into second half, and you know, you might wonder about it. Is it due to the one member on ENCE DCing? It kind of gave him that free round. I mean, obviously they played well,
no. I don't think so. I think they certainly deserve that one. I don't think we can take it away. Getting 5 rounds in advance, I think they deserve that one, truly and utterly. Then again, it can all change very, very quickly here. So it's all about who's comfortable where. Maybe ENCE eSports have a very strong T side. That's what I'm looking for. Can they really build that momentum up now? Can they make sure that, you know, that they're not going to be too down and out? If they pick up this pistol, it's certainly game on. It'll be very, very close because, you know, 70% of the time you'll generally get those 2 rounds off the back of it. So it can easily get very close in this one. It's just how they play this 1 round out can be so pivotal. So let's have a little look here. A little bit of vengeance coming out there. They are using mid. Zart finding Edward. Sunny onto Angel. They've already opened up so perfectly for the ENCE eSports side. Taking down 2 members back to back. And the remaining CT players are pretty much in one area. Sunny comes round, finds Adren, avenging Natu, who just got taken down. And look at such immediate dominance towards that A side. The bomb is down and ticking. Markelov trying to find a way back in. He does. I do believe it was Zart he found on the way. So now 2v3. Hello is tagged up. There's certainly a possibility here. Dozier looking forward. Not going to happen now. Sunny, 3 kills already. Not going to get the 4th. Markelov, lovely connection there onto his face. And now 1v2. Markelov, one of the classic CS members, struggling to find ENCE eSports. They've dug in deeper. You can see Reviser is just around the corner. Tag onto him. Not going to pick this up. Oh, he does. But there's Alu quickly to the rescue to ensure that that pistol round that they desperately needed would go to the T side. So here is now the momentum building. This is what they needed to get. In my mind now, it is certainly game on, and the Astana Dragons know that. But look, has Markov got a scout? Hold on. I want to see if he's got this gun. I think he does. Interesting choice.
Watch him make a huge play off, but I would laugh very hard. Let's see what he can do. I mean, he's got the scout, went for a little bit of an early buy, I guess, let's say. Taken down right away by Sunny. And then Adren follows up with a kill back onto him, but is anyone going to pick up the scout? Are they going to make use of that gun? That's the real question here. And Auto Director's not going to answer it for us.
No, Dozier's picked it up, though.
Okay. So now we have a 4-on-4 here. Going down a B. Dragons pick up any frags here to really get into this site. Nats picks up 1. Visor picks up another. Going to be pushing in. Will he be able to pick up a 3rd? No, Dase respawns. And now Zart going to be picking up a kill in the backside onto Edward. And that is a 2nd round going over ENCE. And I believe only the scout was bought, right? That was the only gun that was actually picked up for Astana Dragons.
I think so. Maybe a Deagle. I'm pretty sure it was just that scout. Maybe I'm wrong, but certainly no massive investment.
Yeah, huge investment. But yeah, so we're going to see what's going to happen this round. 7-10 in favor of Astana Dragons, but ENCE really fighting back for it.
Yeah, they are indeed. They're building that pressure up now. You can see that Alu going for the AK Reviser as well, putting it to extremely good use. Markelov is down. Dozier looking for the pry. Getting in towards Sunny. Can he take him down? 38 HP. He's done it. That has broken at least the easy access towards A, but look at the vast majority of ENCE eSports. They've said, sod that. We're going to B. Let's get moving. Every single one of them making their way over there. Remaining fairly unscathed. Alu 63, Reviser 86. And right now, it's all about that retake for this Astana Dragons.
Oh, no!
What?
Oh.
Dozier, it's not time for team killing, buddy. You're at a bit of a pivotal marker here in this 18th round. Not ideal. Dozier now on Adren left. Dozier's trying to make up for it. He has taken down Alu. He's certainly going to have to dig deep to make himself out of this situation. Not exactly ideal.
Oh.
It was Natu's grenade. I know you saw Adren then dropping one out, but it was just Natu's. And Reviser will claim the last one. And 2 frags, not bad, but that team kill didn't really help. 8-10 will be the scoreline here. And, well, it's time for a little bit of a payback situation. Can the Dragons now pick it up? This is the round they can do it on, if any. This is where they've got to start building back their lead.
Yeah, very true. And I think Dase had to go for that kill because Alu died to a decoy earlier on, if you remember. But yeah, really unfortunate. Dase, I don't think he has any money to buy either, just sitting on a pistol, it looks like. That might end up hurting them quite a bit. Angel being very aggressive, actually pushing to ramp right away. Trying to clear that one out, and right now, I'm really interested is that ENCE isn't using middle as much as Astana Dragons were on Terrace, or at least it seems that way so far. Really haven't been able to make any plays or any kills off that just yet, but Angel pushed up yet again outside A into the Terrace side, so he knows something's up. He knows it's most likely going to be a B hit here. And Nazi with that pistol, will able to make something happen. Does get spotted. Wow, the damage on Revicer takes down to 20 HP. And Nazi took nothing off of that. Fantastic job of him to really push Revicer away. And Bomb. It's going back around to spawn here. So it looks like they actually will go for an A hit as Markov picks up the kill on Azart. And it looks like, in fact, will happen. But right now, Angel, you can see him through that X-ray. He's sitting on the top side. He's going to go for a push. What? Sonny! What kind of shot was that? Fantastic out of him. Opens up the A site here. And Alu trying to hold off any sort of push it back. And it looks like they will be able to get the bomb towards the site. But will they be able to hold on to this one? You're against 3 members of Dragons with 80+ health apiece. Sonny, it looks like he will be going down here to Edward. Revives to 20 HP. All it takes is 1 grenade to kill him here. So Flashbang coming in, can peek out ramp and gets taken down. So Astana Dragons, he's talked about them. This could be the round for them to do it, to get that momentum back, and they pick up this round.
Yeah, they needed that as well. It was can't allow sides like ENCE eSports to start building that momentum and the confidence. Once they get that, they can really start making these rounds hurt towards the CT side. But there and then, that was a lovely, lovely bit of play from the Astana Dragons retaking that side then. But let's see what we have in store this time around. T-side not looking too great for money. Alu not sitting too pretty, even though he's on 20 to 13. I think he's dropped a weapon quite possibly there for actually Sunny, I think it might have been. But anyway, both teams bought up, so we will be seeing a bit of an even matchup this time. Let's have a look at the overview, see where they're heading. Alu actually exchanging in mid, but the vast majority are looking towards B. And after the damage that Dozier caused towards Revicer last round, it's a brave bit of play to go for, but you can see those flashes are now raining in over the top. Dozier gets himself ready and lined up. He's got the first, takes down Sunny. Doesn't stick around for the second. Allows Edward to hold that cross. Here comes the AWP shot. Does land perfectly into Revicer's chest. Zart, though, takes him out immediately. Dozier, though, from the side, makes a stand. Takes down 1, looking for the second. He's already got 3 this round. Can he make it 4? He's on the hunt for it. Alu denies. And now 1v2. Angel picking up that AWP. Keeping eyes on the site. He knows he's still here. But he wants to find it darn quickly, because you don't want to give the chance of Alu try into this round, and he will get it. And there we have it. Astana Dragons starting to stretch their legs here in this first map. 12 to 8. They're looking good going forward. And I've got to say, the crossfire then created, I believe it was between Edward and Dozier, was very nice.
It was. Yeah, that seems like why he backed away. He knew that he had Edward there to really back him up. Ended up working out for him. Picked up, was it 3 kills that round for Dozier?
Yes.
Fantastic job by them. And now they're 4 rounds away from closing down the first map of this best of 3. And gonna go for a 5-man push here on this A site. Angel gets a little bit of damage on Revicer, but here they come. They're gonna push into site as a save round. Dren picks up 2. Gonna go for a 3rd here. Wow, I was pausing because I thought he would actually get it, but he does get taken down instead. And Alu picks up a kill, but won't have a gun. Pushes in. He ends up going down, and that was just a pretty much guaranteed easy round for Astana Dragons. 13 to 8. They're looking fantastic considering that momentum shift we had on that first half of this map. They've been able to lock it down and really kind of show their dominance here. Yeah,
indeed. And I've got to say, only losing 1 player against, the likes of ENCE eSports with pistols, that's impressive stuff, considering how, to the wire we've been seeing some of these pistols go. They dealt with that very well. So, let's see what they have in store this round. Looking towards A again. Angel, a mid-2 there. He wasn't happy with 1, he wanted more. He took down Sunny as well. Leaving it a 5v3 situation. Alu now has to go big. Smoke just in front of him. Gonna get in front of that as well. Angel really going to work right now. 3 frags in the bag for him. Natu the only one to make a reply so far. Dozier comes in big with a grenade. And it's all Natu now. Can he do something? Can he do anything? 1v4. I'd love to say he could. He's one of the most historical players. I remember this name, around the scene so long ago, but it's a bit of a different one when you got the likes of Dozier hot on your tail, and that will take the Astana Dragons to that little bit of a mark that we saw Na'Vi getting stuck on, but they're seeming quite comfortable here. And look at the frags. Dozier and Angel, 22 each. Lovely stuff. Adren at the bottom on 10 to 16, but he's certainly not needed to step up drastically this time around. He's been doing enough work, but Alu as well, 23 to 16. Everyone's stepping up quite nicely for the Astana Dragons, though.
And yeah, the Dragons are doing something that ENCE really kind of didn't do on the counter-terrorist side. You saw right there. Pushed up towards ramp, wanted to get that early vision and that early damage down, and Dozier unfortunately taking a little bit of damage. A nice nade going to be coming in there. Is he going to pick up a kill, though? Markov struggling a little bit right there. It's a lot of damage down, but finally picks up 1. He's going to get a second one here, but we do have the push finally still coming in for ENCE here, but they haven't really been able to pick anything up just yet. Dozier wait on the side. Going to get taken down by Alu right there. Fantastic shot by him. And ENCE picking up another kill on the Markov, so looking to control this site. Bomb is not down just yet. It's going to be potentially planted, as you see Natsu right there trying to go for it, but a nice Molotov going to come down and prevent this here. He's going to actually plant in the other corner this time. So Edward's going to rush for it. Going to try to stop the plant. Doesn't stop the plant, but Natu picks up the kill on him, and just like that, Dragons retaking the site yet again. And they're going to get their match point round.
Yeah, map point indeed. These guys are going to pick this one up. Surely this is going to the Astana Dragons right here. I do not know what ENCE can do. They're really coming up against it. But bear in mind, this is the side that went on that epic comeback against NIP. They took them to overtime, so certainly capable of doing it, but right now it's all in. Astana Dragons on the verge of picking up the very first map here in the grand finals. It's looking tough, but I reckon they can do it this time around. They've got that confidence, they've got everything beside them. And last time this push happened, Angel bloody well enjoyed it. Reviser already on the receiving end of damage, 59 HP left with him. Let's see if Angel's going to get it done. Flash comes in, but this time Sunny is there. There's a little bit of a difference that makes the world a difference. And now the Dragons know kind of what might be happening here. ENCE eSports are making their push forward. Reviser taking his time though, just edging in, waiting for that smoke to fully plume and try and, you know, keep the CTs at bay, but actually Adrena's pushing in towards it. This could mean trouble, but Reviser getting some good ground. Can he make his way through, or will he be stuck out? Edward finds him, but Sunny's doing everything at the moment. Picking up 3, gets denied at the very end by Dozier. Now 1v3, surely not Dozier. Do not do this to me. He's picked up 2. He's got to pick up 2 more if he wants to win it in this very round for his side. He's dancing with Alu at the moment, but it's Alu to claim it and keep a touch of hope alive for ENCE eSports in this first map here.
Only problem for ENCE, though, they're going to be going up against a fully bought Dragons again because they have so much money saved up from this time, and it's a really good job by just all events, like Sunny in particular, to really save Reviser right there. I mean, he saw them, you know, saw him get naded down to 54, saw him push up, and he was able to really get that crossfire down to save his life as Angel was trying to make that play happen. You even saw him struggling, like his crosshair went from Sunny to Reviser because he wanted to be able to get that easy kill as Markelov. What? Spraying through the smoke, picking up a kill right there. Great job by him, and that gives him a nice 5-1-4 advantage going into this match point. Oh, he just turns out the wrong time, but he's able to flip it back around again. Able to pick up the kill on Dacier. Edward coming up big for his team all night long. Can he do it yet again? He's trying to get the kill on Ali here. A lot of fire being traded, but Angel is going to be backing him up. And it is a 3-on-4 situation here. Bomb is on Catwalk, trying to push into B here. Is Edward going to get flashed, but they're going to start flooding the site. Reviser picks up the kill on Edward. All they need to do is get Angel down. They pretty much have control of this site. They do get him. And that's all up to Adren. 1v3 here. Not going to stop the plant from going down. He needs to pick up a huge kill here. So 96 health. He's healthy enough to do it. And just as I said, he's knocked down to 4 HP. So it looks like he's actually going to go back, try to save his gun here. And with that, actually, I think they still might have to save this next round. They're still not sitting on that much money currently. As Adren, oh, he saw him right there, and he was not spotted. He could pick up a nice kill on a Natu if he just wants to peek around the corner, but wow. But Natu, he turns around, picks up the kill quickly, and shuts him down from being able to save that gun. So now 15-10, and ENCE, they're not going out without a fight.
Yeah. Ladies and gents, it is really heating up here. In the 26th round, somehow ENCE eSports have managed to force the Astana Dragons just down to pistols. I think we might see one Deagle in the mix, in the hands of Markelov and possibly Angel, actually. But Edward does get that M4 as well, so maybe they can do some damage, but right now it's ENCE eSports just dominating mid. Ali already taking him out, and now 5v4 in favour to the T side, who should, by all rights, take it to 11-15. And ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we have a pause. Fun, fun, fun. What can we do? Hopefully we can get an update from the admin, see what's going on there. And while we do that, let me know how your predictions are going along, because at the moment it's getting a little bit like there might be a comeback afoot. Oh, we are back in the game, so let's throw back in there. Just a little bit of lag, maybe, not too sure. Maybe a very, very quick pause. But let's find out if it's actually going to be this round that ENCE can continue their little bit of a hot streak at the moment. Yeah, keeping eyes on the B push out. But right now, the T side, they're not rushing things here. They don't need to. They know the importance of this round. Even though the opposition only has a couple of weapons here and there, nothing important, they are on a knife's edge. One round away from losing this map if they don't continue playing it smart, playing it careful. They are looking like they're going to be towards A. Dozier still by B. Let's have a look to see what's going on here. Reviser pushing forward. And Sunny finding Markelov. Who's that one player? Here's Adren. I think he might have a connection issue right now. Not moving at all. And actually, it looks like a couple of connection issues. So that's probably what the pause was. Hopefully they get that sorted out. Dren will go down, and they can't do it at this point. Surely not. This could cost them so much right now. Edward just going to try and hold the push here, and it's not looking pretty at all. As Dozier is not moving. Edward is the only one alive. Yeah, it's mind games. Yeah, this is not looking ideal for the Astana Dragons at the moment. If their players are lagging out and disconnecting, they could be in for some trouble. Especially on such an important round marker. There we go. So 11-15 will be the scoreline. ENCE eSports showing what they're made of, certainly making this one heat up to take nothing away from them, but that round was nowhere near ideal for the Astana Dragons, losing 2 players possibly. But anyway, this is the round that they can do it on. They've got the money, they've got the guns. Let's see if they can take this one in the 27th round.
Time is really going to tell us here, and you know, having that one match or one map under your belt going into a best of 3 is really something that gives you a lot of confidence and a knowledge of knowing that they can kind of fail the next one and still come back. But Dren picks up the first kill, and I can see the match statistics. Thus they killed ENCE Natu in 10 of the rounds. Yeah, that's not bad. 10 out of 27 is definitely strong form, but Zart does pick up a kill right there. 4-on-4, but nice response by Markov right there. Coming big for his team, picks up another, and he's not going to get the third, but he does get the damage done. A 3-on-2 situation here. Gonna have Angel coming in from CT spawns. Gonna be smoked out for just a little bit, but I believe he did see Sunny right there. Wasn't able to really go for the kill just yet. Sunny's looking towards CT spawn here. Come up big. He can pick up a kill here. That's exactly what they need to kind of turn this one around. But Dosik picks up the kill. Ali, last man standing. They get the kill. They get the round, and they get the first map under their belt here in this best of 3.
Yeah, and that was hard fought though. There was certainly a chance where I thought, this is not going all the way, is it? And it was close in my eyes.
Why do I keep getting close to you?
I don't know, it's kind of weird. I feel uncomfortable.
I'm like gravitating towards you.
That's weird. Dear God. But yeah, this is certainly a game to be keeping eyes on, and I think we've just found out what the next map is going to be. Inferno of all things. We saw what the Astana Dragons can do. We've already seen what those guys can do. It's a terrifying map to be against them on. Dozier by B. I'm worried. I am truly, truly worried.
So you focus on that. I'm focused about Edward into the A site. I mean, how many entrance kills he got was just outstanding.
Insane. Absolutely insane. You really have backed off now, haven't you? You're like even leaning away. It's like, wow.
I don't know. I'm just looking. Like, I seem to be here all the time.
It's kind of weird.
And that's why I have to keep away from it.
Just like hover away. But anyway, we are just one map into the grand finals. It is a best of 3, so there's all the hope, all the chance in the world. Yeah, indeed. Okay. Calm down now. So there's still a solid chance for ENCE eSports to bring it back. Because bearing in mind, what happened to NIP? I believe it was on this map as well. So ENCE eSports managed to topple NIP on this very map. So both teams very strong, both really initiating massive comebacks on this map. And it's going to really prove who's made for that real first place position.
I think what's really going to be key to this game is the knife round. Surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, because we saw Astana Dragons when they went CT side against Navi, they won 10 straight.
Correct.
To pick up the win of the game.
It's a very good
point.
If
they maybe win knife round and get that CT side yet again, maybe that early 10-round win for them would really give them the control and the confidence to close out the game against ENCE.
That is a really good point, actually. That could come into effect. We are just going to wait for the GoTV to catch up, basically. And while we do that, do let us know your predictions, because we are currently one map to the good to the Astana Dragons. But as we said, it can all change, and the way to get involved is just below my face. You can check it out there. It's even below yours if you want to go via YouTube. I don't know how you want to do that. You can do it through Facebook, which is like it. Well, there we go, in between us, where you decide to normally sit. But no, it's easy enough to get involved. Do make sure you tweet towards us as well at TheyCallMePansy and JCapLol with all your predictions towards the way this one's going to pan out, because at the moment I feel as though which player is going to step up can define this one as well. Because we saw, as you said, Edward, completely critical player last time to open up the sights on that T side. Then again, Dozier on defense.
That turned the momentum when they were on
massively, absolutely, so much. It was unbelievable the way they did that. So certainly something to keep eyes on. But then again, the T side, or whoever will pick it up, maybe ENCE eSports, have the ability to do it on this map. That's what I'm looking towards, and I can't wait to find out. So guys at home, make sure you get involved via the social media routes that we did just tell you about, because I'd love to hear your thoughts towards it. But guys, we'll be back in 5 with the second map here in the grand finals. So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the second map. It will be Inferno in the grand finals of the RaidCall EMS 1 Full Cup number 3. It's Astana Dragons against ENCE eSports, and right now, Astana are up one map to the good. And that was a bit of a hard-fought game as well. There was certainly a point where I thought that might have turned around, but let's throw you in the game because they will be on the server nice and quickly, and hopefully you keep your predictions coming through to us. I didn't see that many on Twitter, so I'm keeping eyes on you guys. Get them coming, because I want to find out who you think is going to win this one, because it can all change on Inferno. As you said, Edward, vital player before. Dozier, vital player. But then again, this is the map where ENCE eSports managed to topple NIP, not only in the regular season, but in overtime, even higher pressure. So they really went all out for that. So both teams, very capable, very talented, but you made the point before that it could just come down to that side choice, where that momentum starts building. I feel as though you seem surprised that I remember this. You're like, what point did I make?
I'm surprised you actually listen to what I say.
I know, right? It's a new thing I'm trying out with co-casters. Normally I ignore Paul because he's old and he's normally irrelevant to most. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People don't appreciate that. I have to mute his mic all the time because he comes out with these absolutely benign statements, but anyhow.
I think maybe it was the shirt?
It was the shirt. Bless his heart.
What
Guys,
did I call it earlier? I gave my own description of the color.
I think Kalaris titled it Taco Yellow, which was pretty vile.
Actually, I didn't understand it when I heard him say it earlier, but now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense. Yeah. All right, so guys, we are going to be going into the knife. And Inferno, nowhere near as biased as some of the maps we saw before, like Train, for example, or the likes of Nuke. Inferno sitting around 55% to the CTs. So it's still a little bit CT biased, but it's more like your Mirages and things like that. So your comfortable side is where you want to be. It's not going to be completely biased like your 57s and 58s of Trains and Nukes, but still, there's certainly a little bit more momentum to be had on the CT side. But then again, I've seen teams very strong on the T half as well. So it's all to be found out here.
Not to get stopped by his dart right there, so he was able to pick up that kill. But this is what Dragons could really use, like you said before. And I mean, being CT side on this map where they had a 10-round streak can really kind of open up the game for them. But wow, this is coming down to the last moment.
Their mind as well.
Oh,
3 HP.
Oh, that's unfortunate for us.
Yeah, so I can imagine that the Astana Dragons will be sticking to the CT side. Yeah, they will indeed. So, no surprises there, really. We saw what they did before. That's going to be fresh in their minds, but I do not think that ENCE eSports will forget the fact that they beat NIP not too long ago. So, certainly going to be a match to define these two in the grand finals. Bear in mind, this could still go to a third. If, for example, ENCE eSports pick this up, we'll be going into that third map, whereas if the Astana Dragons manage to stop the rot now, it'll be game over in 2, and they'll walk away with a good chunk of money and a lot of points. So, why don't you take us into the very important first pistol round?
Well, right now we do have... You looked at me like... I meant to give that pause. I meant to be weird. But anyways, we do see Dusty getting knocked down to 14 health right off the bat. Remember, we saw Navi and Astana Dragons play earlier, and Navi was very aggressive with their CT side, but Astana Dragons, they kind of played a little bit more safe, a little bit more passive, and it looks like they're doing the same thing yet again here. Especially with Dusty only having 14 health off the bat. Not really the greatest starts for them, but looks like we will have that hit come onto this A side very, very shortly. So every member of ENCE is currently over there, and right now, Markelov and Adren are over at B. They haven't really rotated over just yet, but 58 seconds on the board. And here comes all the flashes, here comes all the smokes. Looks like we're going to see that push come in very shortly. Here they come, 3 coming out of apartments right now. And let's see, can Angel hold on to the site? He does get some smokes down to really cut off the push coming from the side, but he retreats back to it and not to. He says, hey, what's up? I'm here. I just killed 3 of your people. Looks like they're going to lock the site down. Even picks up a 4th. And Scumbag Zart picks up the steal on the ace, and that's something ENCE really needed. They needed to get that strong start because we haven't seen them in too many best of 3s lately, but momentum going from losing the first map into the second game is crucial.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they wanted to start this one off. As we said, it should be 3 rounds in the bag, basically. It should be 3-0 by all accounts. We know that the Astana Dragons can turn it. Markelov has gone for the Deagle into his hand, so maybe trying to do a little bit of damage early on. But still, it's by all rights, this should be ENCE eSports round. They are taking their time, though. You see the vast majority down by Banana, Aloe mid, Sunny and Natu around second. So no real commitment yet. They have taken their time. They do have a lot of time to take, though. 1 minute and 15 still on the board. No need to rush just at this moment. Revisor is looking towards that B side. He has found Dozier. Natu edging towards those apartments as well. Everyone trying to find that opening. They have got one towards B, but will they take it up now? Adren steps away. Nice connection onto Revisor, though, denying the easy access towards that B side. Bring it back all even. Oh, Sunny, that's a bit of team damage you certainly didn't want. That could really hinder them here, and I don't actually believe anyone was buying that CT arch either. Indeed, Angel now just making his way around. So Angel looking to make the frag connect. Sunny just steps away. He's just dancing back and forth. The D-side have now got themselves towards the A area. With 35 seconds remaining, they're going to have to make their move. Sunny now edging through. Does manage to spot the player to his right. That's Edward down. Now only one dug in deep on this bomb site. I believe it's Angel here. It is indeed. Sunny pushing forward, gets caught out. Angel takes him down. This is a massive round for the Astana Dragons. They can pick this one up. 2v3 now. Markov in a good position as well. Ooh, just catches a glimpse of Alu with that pistol in hand. Bomb now down and ticking. Zart has to do the work. And that's an awesome looking UMP as well. Anyway, 2v3. HP not ideal for the ENCE side, but the Astana Dragons don't know that one. So they can back it off. They've got a little bit of a P90 Deagle combo. And I think Markov already invested into that one anyway. But still, not bad way to get out of here. I don't think they'll be getting anything on the way out, though. Maybe be able to pick up another weapon somewhere along the lines for Markov. Not too sure if there's anything free. No. This will be going for the X6, playing it safe and looking towards that third round here. So, I've got to say, though, ENCE eSports, on their takes towards A, they've been extremely strong.
I'm actually a little bit surprised that Dragons didn't go for it. I mean, yeah, you want to keep the P90 in the next round. Yeah, you want to keep the Deagles, but I don't know. I think they had really good potential to really take that round. I don't believe they had a kit, though. Maybe that was like the key thing, that they didn't have that available if they wanted to go for that quick defuse. But either way, hindsight is always 20/20, and ENCE currently up 2-0 in the second map of this best of 3. Looking to go 3-0 right now. But are they going to be able to do it? We do have some guns bought up for Dragons right now. And they do have the potential to really lock down a site, but ENCE, they're sticking with this A site. They really want to commit to it, really want to make that the head point of action for them. So not going to get team hit at all this time. No friendly fire going on. But they do push Angel away. He's going to have to back up. Are they going to take this A site? Are we going to see the rotate come in somewhat early? And it looks like Adren is already starting to go for that move a little bit, as you see on your mini-map. And ENCE really taking their time here. They're going to be coming 3 arch, maybe even 4, 2 site. We see Markov get some good damage on the Revisor, but he's taking out a 22. And that might be the signal. We do have Adren coming around. And look at this. If you can check on your mini-map, we have the bomb going back to B site. They're actually faking them out a little bit here. And this is going to be a tough take. But Dacier, we've seen him in spots like this before. We saw it just versus Navi not too long ago. He has a P90. He has that potential to lock down a site. And here he goes. They're going to go for the push into B here. Can Dacier pick up any kills? He's going to potentially get one here. Gets one, but can he pick up a second? No. Sunny shuts him down. Natu shuts down Adren. And they do get control of that site. We do have Markov there, but he gets picked off. And now it's a 4-on-2 situation. Edward trying to go for a kill there. Unfortunately, gets taken down for him. And we do see Angel pick up one for himself, so now 1-on-3. He doesn't have a gun just yet. I don't think he knows how low they currently are. He has potential to kind of take this round if he gets a kill or two. Still playing back quite a bit. Revisor being very aggressive, pushed up, and it looks like they're just going to back away and realize, you know what, he can't take this. There's no point in dying, giving a little bit of extra gold, money, and Revisor picks up the kill either way.
Yeah, that gold is something they've got to keep their eyes on.
I haven't said mid lane. I'm proud of that, though.
I kind of wish you would. I've been waiting all night for mid lane. We've had Inferno like twice as well, and still nothing.
We also had Mirage, so.
Ah, there'll be a solid mid lane there too.
You just want to draw mid lane on the map.
What, mid lane here? Don't know what you mean. Anyway, first gun round now coming in. Astana Dragons, it's their chance to turn it and try and get themselves back onto that scoreboard and build that momentum towards possibly a victory on this map. Markov keeping eyes on just across from that CT arch, looking down towards mid. Sunny, Alu, and most of the members of ENCE eSports waiting there. Look at those smokes as well, completely and utterly blinding Markov to what they might be doing. But Angel's spam does land perfectly towards Sunny. That's him out of there, 5v4 already. Revisor, Natu, and I believe it's Zart actually going up towards Banana. So drawing the attention towards A again, hitting up B. This time they'll probably take down Dozier a little bit easier. Yeah, they know where he's going to be, but he still gets one, doesn't get the second again. Zart does get him down, and well, Adren doesn't even need to see him. He can get 3 anyway. And there's the turning point. The Astana Dragons really needed. So 1-3 now. That was the round they could have done it on. They did it plain and simple, and they've got it in the bag. And that's going to be the momentum start building now. Looking at that scoreboard, Natu 6-1, Sunny 3-4, and then 2s and 1s below that. But at the moment, it's the Dozier, Adren, and Angel show. The Edward and Markloff, the classics of Na'Vi, not able to get on the scoreboard yet.
That is a little unfortunate for them, but luckily they do have another member. And we talked about it a little bit earlier, like everyone on this team can really step up. We do have, looks like a push coming down on Banana. Angel, fantastic shot taken out Zart right there. So it looks like going to go back, pick up the gun that his teammate just lost, but instead he gets taken down. So Angel coming up big for his team in this round. And this might have been the momentum swap that they really needed to come in here as we're starting to push towards B, but Adren just shuts them down. So last man standing, Alu, not really going to be able to do too well here on the spoiler rim, gets taken down, and that was just a clean sweep by Dragons.
Yeah, well handled there as well. That's what you've got to be doing on these rounds. You can't be allowing the likes of ENCE eSports to build up money easily. They're certainly not allowing that in any way, shape or form. Not going to allow a bomb plant, not going to allow a single frag against them. So Astana Dragons now picking up where they left off, almost all even, 2-3 currently, still in favour to ENCE eSports. And the scoreline's looking almost a little bit more even now between these guys. 6 frags being the top for both sides. Hands of Adren for the Astana Dragons, Natu for the other. And look at Edward going extremely aggressive through the apartments, finding Natu immediately, just dismantling the T side as he goes, receiving a fair bit of damage, but still, 60 health off isn't really a massive deal for this man. He can readjust, play it correctly, and really trying to get back on that scoreboard, showing that he's certainly not too old for this. He's still very capable of performing at the tip-top level. Now 5v4. ENCE eSports still in second mid, still around mid, not yet, rotating. They haven't faked it out towards B at this point. And Alu waits to receive if anyone would dare peer at him, and someone did, but got knocked back as well. So T-side are looking like they're going to commit towards A this time. Markloff already backing off, going to be waiting to receive the T players if they go around towards CT Arch, and they've done just that. He's found one. He's not gone back for more. Sunny is flashed up. Lovely flash coming in. Angel takes him down. Adren joins into a revisor. And now Alu, the only man standing. It's not looking good as Adren will claim to that round. And that lovely bit of play between all of them. The flash from the teammate coming over for Edward. He can peer back out. Adren picks it up. And it's just immediate team play that we're seeing just appear from the Astana Dragons. Clearly working on their business, and 3-3. And I think they've knocked the T side back onto an eco.
Yeah, and just that, I mean, you pointed out the flash. Like, the flash came out, 3 of them popped out to peak, and there's no stopping that as they showed right there. And it's going to be on the save round. They get Edward down to 50 HP right off the bat right there, and that's not a great start for them. But Edward picks up the kill on his art either way. And it looks like they're just going to get pushed here. Angel picks up one. Can he get a second? Yes, he does. But can he get that third? Alu's sitting there, and he's dropped down to 19 HP, but he gets it. And a fairly easy round for Astana Dragons, going up 4-3 right now, and this has been 4 rounds straight for him.
Yeah, it's been back-to-back at the moment into the 8th round, and these rounds haven't been that close either. It's been pretty much execution when they've been pushing towards the Dragons. We'll just see what they got here. This time, no team damage. I thought that knife landed then onto Edward. I was like, oh no. No, Angel, don't do it. Big presence up mid. Bomb left in spawn. Not sure what the T-side are going for here. Maybe just trying to keep it out of the opposition's hands. Angel, though, finding Natu already. Key player from last map, already down. Angel on to 12 HP, though, so damage has been dealt towards him, but at this point, the T-side's still not fully committed to either side. They've been taking, everything they can to try and get a good opening pick, but at the moment, they've been making little to no odds towards these various sites. And oh, nice shot, though, from Sunny there, finding Angel. That's the already weakened player down from A, leaving 2 at both sides now for CT side. T-side can just make their mind up where they want to push. It does seem as though the bomb is now within the hands of ENCE eSports. They are still looking towards A. Markloff finding Zara will make it harder. Edward goes back for seconds. He can't find Sunny. Already doing damage towards the opposition. Markloff's so good at playing this position, though. Adren locking down the apartment push. Sunny now plowing forward. Gets denied by Adren right on the point. Revisor now in a 1v3. Situation just spiraled out of control, and Markloff will claim that one. And the scoreline is starting to just really spin away from ENCE eSports. 5-3.
I'm getting really worried for ENCE now. I mean, we saw Astana Dragons do it before against Navi, and they're doing it yet again here. And if this momentum doesn't get hindered anytime soon, ENCE are really going to be in trouble, potentially go 3 or only having 3 rounds on that CT side. Dragons playing phenomenal. Nice grenade coming out. Going to do some decent damage over to ENCE. Angel's going to peek out, get a pretty easy kill, even peek out for a second right there. Doesn't really get him down just yet. Here comes Doze pushing from B, gets one kill in Revisor, and they are just being aggressive. They're just shutting them down left and right. So Dren going to take some damage from that grenade, but I mean, this is just Dragons playing their own game. They're controlling the game. They're playing exactly like they want to, or how they want to. And ENCE really doesn't have a response to it just yet. And they've already done so well on adapting earlier on today. As you see, not to pick up a kill, so did Zart, so that's 2 down for them. And now bring us into a 3v3, but Angel did pick up the kill right there. Going to take it back to 3-2. And it seems like ENCE, over these past 5 rounds, have started to learn a little bit how the Dragons are playing, but haven't been able to really make a play off of that. As Markov picks up a nice kill, and then Angel finishing that one off on the Alu. 6-3 now, 6 straight for Dragons, and if they keep this up, they're looking at their first cup win ever, and this is the first cup they've ever even played in.
What a way to make an open impression. I've got to point out then, the team play between Angel and Markov, between Quad and that CT Arch section down mid, every time one peak, the other would come out as well, make sure they finish a frag between each other. Lovely little positioning, just making the T side work for every single peak that they could have had, and clearly you can see that the CT side benefited from that, but it seems a bit of an all-in coming out right now. Should be shooting fish in a barrel almost. Adren enjoying that one. Dozier going to found the first. Sunny though does take down Adren, but it's Dozier's time now to pick up the rest, and he'll do just that. Nice little sweep there from the Astana Dragons, only losing Adren, but finding the vast majority of the opposition. 7-3 currently into the 11th round. Let's check in with the scoreboard, see who's stepping up. Angel and Adren. Yeah, considering how well Angel has been playing in mid, he's been claiming the frags that Markov has been just dancing with as well. Adren doing wonders by B, and then for ENCE, Natu, you can't deny it, really keeping up, and Sully, when he made his breakthrough towards 8, nice bit of play, but they just don't seem to have that cohesion right now.
And I hate to keep saying it, but Dragons, they're proving anyone on their team can step up. I mean, we've never seen Angel play like this or Adren play like this, but they're currently leading the scoreboard for him, so great job by them.
Yeah, too true, but right now it's ENCE actually pushing forwards. Revice are finding Adren, the superstars, let's say, for the Astana Dragon side, and already the rotate coming out from Angel, getting himself immediately around towards B. They're not risking anything here. Maybe a bit of over-rotation, bearing in mind there's 1 minute and 5 on the board. Are they looking to go aggressive? Are they that certain ENCE eSports will be pushing B? We'll find out. Dozier just laying in wait by that pole. Probably going to line up a flash if he has one. No, he doesn't. He's just going to sit in and wait for the push. And ENCE are expecting a counter push here. And well, they didn't expect that. Immediate connection onto Sunny. Goes back for seconds. Revice is now fairly low. Dozier on the way out does get another. Zart comes in, but there's Markov standing tall, denying any easy access towards that B site. And now, can Edward hold on firm by A? He's the last standing guardian for it. Let's see how he does. Flash comes through. Natu pushes forwards. There's Edward. There's one. Can he get the second? He gets the tag. Not the frag. Oh, Alu breaks through. 1v2 now. 20 seconds remain. He's got to go big if he wants to buck the trend currently of every single round falling to the hands of the Astana Dragons. Bomb is going down. It's Markov pushing in, and there's Markov again, coming up when it matters and going big, picking up the 2 kills that mattered so much. Dozier as well, cannot deny it. And 8-3. This is looking dire for ENCE eSports.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. They're really doing a fantastic job of just shutting them down, and every time ENCE goes towards one site, they lose 1 or 2 men, and then they hit it another site, they lose a couple more. It's just they don't know where the weak point of the Dragons is, and honestly...
Is there a weak point?
That's what I was saying. I don't really see one. I mean, we haven't seen them go apartment just yet, where Edward has been holding on for a little bit. And maybe that's the plan they tend to go for, or will go for very soon, but... Every time they've hit A, mostly, since, that 4th round, they've been shut down. Every time they've gone B, Dossier's been able to pick up a couple of kills before he falls off. Here we go. They push up towards apartments. Edwards pushed up, gets a kill to Sunny, makes them back away. And
look at the play between Angel and Markov again. Markov splitting away, Edwards splitting away, immediately comes in and supports. It's perfect cohesion.
I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't. They've been playing A phenomenally well, and they keep this up. Looking for their second map here, and Edward picks up another kill. 5-2 now. So Alu picks up a kill on Edward, but he's got a lot of work ahead of him if he wants to be able to pick up this first round in the past 8. Bomb is currently over towards middle now. And it looks like they're going to go for that push, but they're walking into a trap. They're walking into 3 members of the Dragons. And Dossier's the last man standing over at B. I'm not sure they can really lock this site down. They have a lot of work ahead of them. They're going to work towards Arch here, but there's Markov just waiting on the side right there. Actually, it's a Dren waiting for the push up. They do get one, but they still have 2 more to go in this site. Throwing the smoke and the flash over the side. It looks like Revice are going to be pushing over towards the other side of A here. Here comes Dusty rotating in from Library. We have Revicer go straight into the site. He gets taken down by Markelov, and now Alu, it's all on him. Dossier's on the flank of him right now. He's right behind him. Is he going to pick up the kill? And he does.
A little bit curious as to what Ali was doing then. He split off really early. I don't think they expected that many of the Astana Dragons to be left on that site then, quite possibly. I don't know. I'm not quite in their mindset, but, you know, that felt a little bit, you know, going in dribs and drabs then. I didn't see that cohesion coming in from the T side. You know, hit it at once.
On tilt.
They really do. They've been pushed to their limits right now, and it's not, you know, an easy task to battle the likes of these guys. And Angel going for the scout approach, the flying shot down mid. Well, that mid lane not going to connect, and Revicer really the only one knocked down onto 84 HP so far. So maybe pushing that top lane towards B. A couple of shots coming through. Sunny spraying down, trying to make sure they can lock down the apartments. That early push from Edward really put them on edge. This time, he's playing it passively, playing it different. Doesn't need to go aggressive. Look at that, different angle already. Just laying in wait. No real need to push up at the moment. So just going to play it smart. Let's have a look at the overview. You can see the vast amount of them are towards second mid. Just Revicer dancing around by B, keeping the attention of Adren towards her as well, so they don't overly stack a sight. Dozier's flash might go down there if he fancies just challenging. Going to peek across. Nothing really coming of it. Oh, that's the opener they wanted. Natu finding Edward. That could give a possible glimpse towards A now for the T side. That's a frag they've rarely gotten at this point. As you can see, Edward is only 5-8, but every kill he gets has been one that can really define it. 2-2 split still. Oh, sorry, excuse me, 2-3 split at the moment towards B for the T side. Make it 4-1 as we see the vast majority of them now going around. Natu probably should have joined them there because Markelov has managed to find him, but where is Dozier? Well, he's been found by Sunny. Sunny takes him out, and now ENCE eSports have a full hand over this B side. This needs to be their turning point into this 13th round. They need to lock this down, but Adren up Banana trying to get his way back in here. The last two members standing as well, Markelov and Angel. He's spotted Sunny out. He goes back around, takes him down to 7 HP, but will he expect Alu? He will now. Gonna peek around. Alu claims it. That's good work, but now where's the rest of those dragons? Angel and Markelov got a bit of an uphill struggle, but they're going in for this. The bomb is ticking, bear in mind. Angel gets one to Revicer. Can they push forward in due time? No, they can't. Zart denies Markelov. It's Angel now, 1v2. He's taken down 2 already. The clock is ticking so much against him. Alu going in, and he'll finish that one off. 2 big frags there for Alu, denying the banana push, denying the retake from Angel, and keeping a glimmer of hope alive for ENCE eSports at 9-4.
Such a much-needed win on that round for them, too. I mean, that early kill they got onto Edward... the early kill they got onto Edward from Natu really opened it up, and I was surprised to see them rotate over to B when they had that one kill on the A side, but in the end, they made it work for them. And, you know, I really want to give ENCE and Astana a lot of credit because we saw ENCE, you know, hitting the A site. The smokes and flashes they had set up were perfect. Like, they blocked off Archway, they blocked off Library, they were able to get in, but Dragon's able to really adjust to that and be able to take the sides and stop the pushes from that happening. And now Alu picking up the first kill of the round for him. And Angel, who's been so crucial for his team, sitting at 16-7 right now. Unfortunately, won't be here for this round. And it looks like they're doing something standard. I mean, they're just setting like 1 or 2 B, 3 or 4 A, and leaving the bomb over towards the middle just to kind of work off some picks. But I have to be very careful with their time because a couple of rounds ago, it left it to the last couple of seconds, and they ended up, you know, losing that one. But with this one round they just got, well, they could take a little bit of momentum into these next couple. The flashy smokes coming over into this B site, but that was just a delay. Revicer was just trying to stall them as it looks like the hit's going to come on A right now. And Edward, can he pick up a kill? He gets one through the smoke. That was a great job by him, so it evens it up a little bit. And we're finally having the rotates come in. Dusty, nice flash coming over that wall. But can he pick up any kills? Bomb is going down. And because of that smoke, he's not able to really prevent anything from happening. Markov can be rotating in. Oh, Edward, gotta be careful. He gets picked up by Alu. Great position by him. And Alu's actually gonna go down to Dulce right there. So now it's a 2-on-3 situation. Dulce not very healthy with Revicer getting that kill to Markov. It looks like they might be able to secure another round for themselves. And the last round, not the last round, sorry, another round of the half. Yeah,
this is getting close now. ENCE eSports, the last 2 have been quite decisively going in their favor. So, the all-important 15th round here in the first half. Astana Dragons 10-5, incredible scoreline for them. But bear in mind the comeback they had to do just not too long against Na'Vi. It wasn't far from what we're seeing from ENCE on this that they'd have to pull off. So, all very much up in the air still. Could still go to a 3rd map. If ENCE pick this up, good final scoreline in the first half for them. I wouldn't be too upset there. Bear in mind though, but every round that I feel as though the ENCE eSports guys get, because they get that opening kill, just puts the Astana Dragons on a little bit of an edge and they can't quite recover. Let's see if it happens this time around. Bit of a spread coming out from the T side. Zart, Alu, Sunny and Natu towards A. Revisa once again towards B, just keeping Dozier on his toes. And while he's taking him off his toes there, takes him clean away from this game. Adren does avenge, but 4v4 now. Let's see if those remaining 3 by A can hold on here. Edward coming round towards that CT arch. Keeping eyes on Sunny. He is the first victim to fall to his hand. There's the flash over the top. Oh, he caught a glimpse of Alu. No connection, though. Backs away. Counter flash going out. Angel immediately there just in case it was needed. But Natu again in those apartments could be a big player in this. Last time he was one who really made the change happen. Look at that cohesion and teamwork. They're flashing in for Angel, allowing him to peek. But he spotted the 2 down mid now. Here comes Natu though, flying out of the apartments. It's all ENCE at the moment. Alu and Natu finding 2 players of the Astana Dragons. So 2v3 now. This is what they needed. The T side have a good chance here, but oh, Adren's in a brilliant position. Does catch a touch of damage towards Zart. They're not too much though. Knock it off out of library. Nades through, does connect towards Alu. Does follow up with the frag as well. Adren, you need to get in here and help your buddy out right now, and he's doing just that. Smokes are coming in, flashes as well. Pushing forward, he's gone for the fake. Does get the attention of Zart, going to be spinning around, does get the... Oh, he's got the second as well. Lovely stuff from Adren, showing exactly what he's made of there in such an important round. Good half is said. And Adren picking up 3 then, my word. How vital do you want to be? 10-5 on the half. Astana Dragons are not out of it yet, but ENCE eSports did start picking it up a lot towards the end there, I feel.
They seem to build up a lot of momentum towards the last couple of rounds a bit, but can they carry it through into the next half? That's really the question we have to ask them, and we're going to get our answer within time, obviously out of them. And this is big for them. If they want to go to that 3rd map, they have to be able to win this side, and Astana Dragons, they had some decent rounds on the Terra side versus Navi, but they're going to need to pull out something not huge, but 6 rounds out of these potential 15 coming up here, and can they win the pistol? It's going to be huge for them because going from 6 to 3 rounds that you need is going to be huge for the Dragons. Not to mention a little bit of confidence that they're going to get from that, and it looks like not going to make the same mistake as they did against Navi. They're actually going to push over towards A here through alt middle.
Oh, look at Edward, though. Great positioning from him. Sprinting up second mid, finding Natu immediately. Sunny has replied, though.
And so does Zart. Picked up a kill on Dacia, but Adren picks up a kill on Alus. Now it's a 3-on-3, but Dragons sitting very healthy right now. As Markov going to get a fantastic kill on Zart right now. And the last 2 are in the middle. They're actually squeezing them in from all angles. And they need to pick up this kill so he can move somewhere, but he does get one. And he's going to be able to not run away as the Dragons come in. They get the first round of the second half and potentially the next 2. Will we see an early buy at events, though? In the 3rd round?
I do not know. ENCE eSports need to do something. That was a real sloppy round. That was kind of crazy. I was like, wait, who's the CTs and Ts? Because right now the CTs are in the T spawn. It's kind of getting all over the place. What is going on? But it was a little bit aggressive then from ENCE eSports, and they got kind of caught out by, I think it was Markov just pushing up second mid and finding those 3 players pushing down that mid section. So Natu made his way towards the apartments. Markov looking to challenge immediately. Look at that. Reading it like a book. Edward finding Sunny in the meantime. Dozier opening up towards B. He's just about spotted Zart as well. Easy following frag. And they're making it a lot of playing against bots. But maybe Alu's got some life left in him. 1v5. Oh my word, Alu. Make it a 1v3. He's certainly doing work. Let's see if he can find any more. 1 minute and, well, 7 seconds remaining. He's made it a 1v2. Oh my word, I felt almost that was possible then. Dozier, thank God you got some consistency in picking up 3 in that round because Alu was about to run rampage. That was getting a little bit close to the marker there. So scoreline will be 12-5 now. It
was really getting expensive for the Dragons right there, and I felt a little tingle down there from those 3 kills he was able to pick up. He really,
down where?
So we see ENCE going to be pushing out here. Going to be going to their sites. And we're seeing Dragons just kind of split up, just trying to work out some picks here. Unfortunately for them, they're not going to be able to spot anyone anytime soon just yet, but it looks like ENCE just going to be saving up again. As Zart does go down, Dragon going to peek around the corner. It looks like he will be able to pick up a second one on a revisor. And they should be able to get this B site, but Bomb is currently still down towards spawn. Ali comes around the corner, takes Dazier's head up. Dragon's going to be able to respond, pick up one. He's going to be able to pick up a second, though. Gets him very low, does get that one. And that is 4 kills for him this round. But Bomb finally picked up right now. Looks like it's heading over towards A, though. It's not to. Last man standing. Going to go down to Edward, and we're not going to see an ace come out for Adren, but picking up the rounds that they needed. They got 3 straight off of that, and will they be able to close it out? I mean, 3 rounds to go with so many more ahead of them.
Yeah, 2 to match point, though. That's the important part here. 2 more rounds, and they'll be on that ever-important 15th round marker. That's the one they're looking towards here. So let's have a little look at the overview, see where they're heading this time. Bit of a 3-2 split. Currently, Alu sitting very much at the top, Adren for the other side. A bit of disparity to say the least, but Angel holding the push, trying to keep eyes across in case ENCE eSports get a little bit edgy towards the apartments. No one being that aggressive yet. Adren lining up the flash for Edward in case they fancy pushing it. Revisor on the receiving end though. Just teasing him out, trying to see if he'll make a play. They've already made him use that smoke, so that's one possible line of defense being worked out. Look at this angle, it's literally a centimetre big. And it's a centimetre enough for Alu. Finding Angel there, giving the advantage early on to the CT side. And this is the round they need to work back. As we constantly say, it's the one that's got all the investment towards it now. First gun round, in the second half at least. With 45 seconds remaining, you can see the Astana Dragons are still looking towards B. Vast amount of flashes and nades still in the hands of Revisor and co. You can see them being put out there. The exchange is going down. Zart now get up on top of those coils. Does get some spray down towards, I think that was Dozier who's gone low, but Revisor in that Dozier position, laying in wait. Look at that crossfire setup, but they didn't expect Adren there so quickly on the mark. Now Zart needs to back away. Dozier coming in with the bomb. CT side have got a good presence toward this side though. 4v4 in an after-plant situation. 90% I believe of ENCE eSports are in the construction area. And this is going to be a close one. Zart looking to push forwards. Dozier spotting him out. He knows he's there. He's got a little bit of a spray towards it. Zart, though, flashing over. Edwards found Sunny. It's going back and forth, but right now it's all in the hands of Zart. It gets denied by Adren. And Adren and Dozier, right when it matters, coming up big again. 14-5. We are edging vastly towards that 15th round, and this is getting a little bit nerve-wracking for ENCE eSports, because they feel, I feel they've been locked out after that switch.
I mean, they've bought out. You see 4 Famises right there. They're looking to take this round and kind of hold themselves in the game before they kind of get to that point where they can't come back. And Dragons fully bought out, full nades across the board. They're ready to pretty much close this game out and take it 2-0 here. And they're not out just yet. They're still looking to pick up this round, but they have a lot of work ahead of them. They do have 1-4 on a Sunny right now. We do see Sunny pick up a kill though with it, so Edward is now down. Now at 5-on-4. This is exactly what ENCE needed to open up this game. They get a second one as well, so now they're currently up 5-3 here. Dase, Markov, and Angel, all big playmakers for their team. They could take this one back. As they do have Dase watching B. Sunny, I believe he did spot Angel right there. He ends up taking out the kill, even though Angel got the first shot off on him. Now Dase, can he make a play happen? Can he make something happen here? He gets Revisor down pretty low. Not able to pick up that kill, and that's what they need at this point. 50 seconds left on that clock. Dase and Markolov, where are they going to go? Are they going to try anything here? I mean, obviously they have a lot of money to spend, so they can afford to waste these guns if they want to, but looks like the push going to be coming up towards A here. Smoke coming up into that left side to block Archway. And they're going to go for a push here momentarily. Next flash is coming out, though, to stop that push from coming in. You can see some spray into the Archway side, not picking up a kill just yet. Markolov pushed up. One is currently in pit, one inside as well. They need some sort of kill here. They haven't been able to get any of this round as Dase gets the first one. But there's still one inside. Do they see him? They do pick him up. They do have bomb. They're going to be able to get the plant down with 14 seconds left. But can they hold on? 2v3 right now. Markov very healthy to the other team, who isn't very strong right now, but Natu picks up that kill onto him. And Markov, it's all on you. Can you get this 1v3 for the win? For the 600 euros, for the 100 points. He's going to see one, but will he be able to pick up the kill? He doesn't get it. And ENCE are going to hang on for one more round.
No?
What?
No?
What?
No?
I don't know what you're...
Counting. Abilities. No?
Why? What?
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, you know what I mean, because they would go to a tie. I thought you were talking about the bomb for a second. I'm like,
No.
what are you talking about?
No. Need 16 rounds to win.
I know.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Just making sure, all right? It's
They're
been a
stopping
while.
the tie. They're stopping the tie.
All right.
They
It's
bought
been
up
a
to
while
stop
for
the
you.
tie,
That's
too.
all I'm saying. I'm just making sure you're okay.
I can do basic math sometimes.
Okay. So the Astana Dragons still 1 round away from that match point marker. And let's see if they can get in the bag this time. They still have the money, as you mentioned, to be able to buy into this fully. They've had such a hot streak up to this point. But then again, there's a turning point for ENCE now. Here we go, pushing in. Dozier to be the first. Revisor to receive. Does find Dozier. Takes him out. Looks for a second. Does get the tag and the frag. Takes out Angel. No way is he going to get the third. He's gone back for it. He has. Hat-trick already looking for his fourth. Spraying down like there's no tomorrow. Zard comes in to take down Adren. And now only Markelov stands. And what a bit of play between these two on B. Absolutely stunning stuff. The bomb is left in the worst position possible. Markelov, you are incredibly talented, do not get me wrong, but no way is he getting back into this. Surely not. He's going for it, though. 45 seconds on the board. Gonna be edging up slowly but surely. Natu, Sunny, Revisor, Alu stand in his way. He's found the first. Revisor down. Alu now peering across. No way is Markelov actually going for this. He is. He has managed a little bit of spray down. Takes out Sunny. 24 seconds. 1v3 now rather than a 1v5. He isn't going to get Ali. Let me get my English right there. Because I was a little bit nervous. It was all going to fall apart. But the scoreline is 14-7 now. ENCE eSports building back up a little bit here. Let's check in with the money situation. It's not looking so pretty now for the Astana Dragons. You know, you got 3.3, 1.9. I think that's because Edward just bought an AK. But still, they're a little bit close for money. They might not want to go for the investment on this run just because it could get a lot closer later on, and I don't believe they will be. So this is the turning point for ENCE. This is their chance to build back up here. Yeah,
it looks like a save round just in general for Dragons. And I was going to say, if Markelov pulled that one off, it was to make up for the round prior where he didn't get that 1v3, but he was going to go for a 1v5 there. In the end, didn't work out for him, and now, just like you said, ENCE had to feeling a lot more confident now going into this next round. And Dragons are having the same problem that Navi had when they played them a little bit earlier on Inferno. They can't get that one round they need to pretty much make it match point, and they're going to be going for a push here onto B. As Edward is actually in CT spawn, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, that's Banana. Wow. I am mistaken on that one. As he's going to be pushing in here. And last man standing, 98 health. Does get an AK, though. Will he be able to save it because he has a man flanking from the backside. Actually spraying, but not hitting anything pretty much. And that was a pretty clean victory for ENCE.
Yeah, not losing a single player there, and denying Edward that AK that he invested into. But oh, we are going for an investment this time. The Galils are out. Adren and Markelov going on to them. Dozier doesn't have a weapon. Has he been dropped one? Yes, he has. So drops are coming in. Astana Dragons are going to be going for it this time. They're going to try and get ENCE off this little bit of a confidence boost that they've been having. The nade, oh, great connection onto Edward and Adren. They're really nailing them in, down Banana especially, and mid. So that's going to cause a bit of damage already. Edward, 57. Oh my word, this is going to be the turning point. Sunny takes down Markelov. Do not tell me this is going to really be a comeback. This many rounds back to back. My word. Here we go, 4v5 though. Astana Dragons need to start building again. Find that confidence they had just a couple of rounds ago. Dozier into apartments. Now he's waiting to receive down by that CT arch, just taking his time. Dozier's got himself an A. Oh no, still got the Galil. Angel though making the most of it. And actually, Zar not coming off the best of that exchange. 12 HP left onto him. Angel waiting for the shot onto Natu. It's not going to be an easy one. Nothing clean this round. It's all kind of brawling and battling all the way through as Alu now flashed up from his own flash. Does get taken out by Edward. Edward now has opened up a route towards A. That's what they needed. But then again, they can also split through that CT arch. But here comes Natu, finding Edward first. Much better play now. Dozier picking up the mantle. Let's see if he's going to spot the player just behind him. Where is that knife kill? It surely could be coming in. Where is that player behind him? What is he waiting for? Oh my word, Revisor, that smoke completely cut you off and cut down what you could be doing, but Sunny doesn't give a damn at all. As now Dozier left in a 1v5. Sunny's picked up 3 of his teammates. The HP's not great, though, among the CTs, but the time is against Dozier. 5 seconds remaining. Sunny falls to his hands. 1v2. There's no chance in hell for this to happen. And there we go. The T-side, which is just Dozier right now, will retain that AK, and we are currently 9-14.
Pansy?
Hi.
Something to tell you. You say hi?
I did.
Okay.
You said my name.
So Astana Dragons got 5 rounds on the terrorist side, and then they swapped, they got 11 straight. ENCE had 5 rounds on terrorist side, and if they pick up 11 straight, it's going to be the exact same game we saw earlier, and we're going to see a map number 3. I want to see if this can happen, if ENCE can pull this one out, because it'll show that they're really a strong team. And currently, you have Dragons saving up here, so there's a very high potential for them to be able to pick this one up and take it 14-10. But right now, Astana Dragons are working through apartments. They're also working towards B yet again. They haven't been able to get any of those clean kills you're talking about to really open up a site. Edward's been having a tough time, but wow, Angel with the one look around the corner. He ends up getting taken down, though, and we see even another person going down for Dragons. It's a 3-on-4. Dragon going to be pushing the site. Will he be able to pick up the kill? He does actually get it. They do have guns there, but Alu's there to stop this from happening. He's trying to prevent them from picking up anything. He has AWP on the side in construction. Bomb is currently sitting in B. We have the two last members of Dragons coming in. However, Edward, he is flanking middle. He might be able to pick up a kill on a Natsu. He might be able to open up this entire site and potentially the game for him, but he doesn't even look that way. He knows he's currently there, but he's going to be backing away. They're going to be pincing them at B site. And they're waiting for it. Oh, Alu peeks the corner, gets the kill, but Edward gets her kill as well. Bomb does go down, but can Edward get there in time? It's planted for the potential CT pick, but Alu gets the shot. Gonna secure them another round, take it 14-10, and that was honestly too close for comfort.
That was insane stuff from Alu as well. That AWP shot, the following pistol, immediately on the rotate catching Edward. Stunning, stunning play. It is heating up now, 10-14. As you said, it's a mirror of what Astana Dragons did to Na'Vi. It's exactly the same, but they are certainly on the receiving end this time. But looking at that scoreboard, Adren 25-13, Dozier 19-16. They're all looking fairly positive, bar Edward. But still, we'll forgive him. He can open up these sites when he wants to. But look at ENCE now getting aggressive, getting confident. Revisor pushing down Sunny, completely rotating between them, finding Dozier. Markloff replying, but right now, Astana Dragons are in trouble. They've got a rather aggressive and confident ENCE eSports against them. And Markloff worked his way through that second mid again. Doesn't find anything easy there, though. Alu already rotating round. CT side, they've got the wind behind them this time. This is dangerous, dangerous times. You can see the players for the CT side are really pushed far down. Second mid being the only viable option at the moment until Markloff does that. Sprints out, finds Revisor. Sunny comes back in. Back and forth we go. 2v2 now. It's all even. Angel and Edward up against Zart and Alu. And considering how Alu played, certainly going to be a tough task. So, Bomb looking towards B. Zart already there. Alu keeping eyes on the cross through CT Arch if he wanted to. Edward taking the bomb there with him. And it seems like they're going to be making a move. 30 seconds now on the board. This is a huge, huge round. Will they be checking for it though? A bit cautious of new box. Angel is pushing forward. He's got to have called that already to Alu. He actually, Zart finds Angel himself. Now it's all on Edward. Edward in a 1v2. Can he take this to match point? Can he go big for his side? He's going to push right around. Zart denies in the last moment. 2 for Zart there. Alu didn't even need to get involved. And even a HP question coming out because they feel as though they should have had him even lower. But that scoreline is getting dangerous. And the Astana Dragons are left without an answer to this. They've brought it to a 2v2. That should have been their chance. But Zart just completely outplayed them, and that third map is looking more and more likely right now.
It's so unfortunate for Dragons too, because if they just went to B 5 seconds quicker, they would have had that completely to themselves. But fortunately for them, they took it a little bit too slow. They got so close to closing the game, or to closing out to match point, but ENCE hanging on. I mean, they're clawing their way back into this. They've won so many rounds straight now, and even not too going to be boosted up here over towards middle, but this is going to be a tough game. Dragons really in a rut right now. They do have full guns across the board. They really haven't been able to get these entrance kills that they've really wanted to pick up. And Dragon going to get that nade down towards Banana, but not really going to pick anyone up off of that. And where's their move really going to come in? They keep going for that spread, but the way ENCE is playing, they're not allowing them to pick up any kills. They're not allowing them to get an open, free side and not to. It actually could be very bad for him as he does pick up one, though. He's going to look for a second, but he doesn't get it. Edward does finally get an entrance kill for his team. But the bomb, it's down in alt middle, or towards middle. They don't even have it. It's back towards their spawn. And now, because of that, Alu actually gets a kill on the Markolov. And with that kill they got, they weren't able to take the momentum and push through because they had to go back and get that bomb. And right now, looks like Bomb will, in fact, be going towards this B site, but we already have rotates coming in as our heads over there. Oh, he's going to get that shot easily onto a Dread, making that look way too simple. And now a 2-on-3 situation here. They're going to have to go very soon if they want to be able to take this side as Dozier going to come around the corner. Going to throw a smoke, but can he get the kill? That's the question. He does get it. He opens up the B side. However, there's still one person sitting towards CT spawn. If they can just flash him out, get that bomb down, they're going to be looking very strong to close out this game. Bomb will be going down right now. A 2-on-3 situation. They're going to be going around to construction here, but Dusty's going to push in behind you, Dusty. Look behind you. He does. He gets the kill on Azar. Now a 2-on-2. Now a 2-on-1. Edward gets the kill. Low health across the board for Dragons, but it's all up to Alu. He's done it before. He has the MVP. But can he do it again? And he does it. Dossie picks up the kill, and we are now finally at match point 15-11 in favor of the Dragons.
Dozier and Edward, I think it's time for a medal to be handed out to those two to finally break the curse that was happening then. They had to go so far to be able to even get a glimpse into that. So, wow, that was a little bit harder fought than hoped for, but nevertheless they've got there. Adrent, 25, Dozier, 22, and off the back of that 19, 17, 15. On the other side, Alu. Shout out to that man with the AWP. Insane stuff. But then again, this is the round that can be the hardest. Oh, my word, Edward. Way to make a presence into this round. Taking Alu out immediately. His head still rolling on the floor from that one as Dozier now making his way towards that B site. Do excuse the auto director deciding that third person was the option we wanted. Zart, though, has denied it. So not wishing out too much. 4v4 this time around. 1 minute. And 8 seconds remaining. Markov getting on the rotate. Going to make his way around through second mid, down towards the bottom of mid. Maybe going to be backing up towards B now. They have found Alu, that AWPer who's been really making it hard work when they go towards those after-plant situations. Or even just getting to the site situations. And Trent and Edward still waiting. Angel in trouble. They have got the smokes waiting. 40 seconds on the board. All the players from the T side are now making their way around towards B. This is going to be go time. Adren leading the way. Edward not far behind. They're going to be making their way to a side. Adren absolutely annihilating Zart there, leaving a 4v3. Look at the HP of Angel, though, and Adren, both low. Still possible for the CTs to come back into this. Revisor through the construction. Needs to get a move on, though. That bomb is down and ticking. Angel holding the push. As is everyone else, just dug in deep. Zart ENCE know the situation in hand. Sunny finds one, quickly avenged by Edward. Back and forth we go. Make it a 2v2, make it a 1v2. Markelov now, 1v1. Has to take down Revisor here. The clock is ticking in his favor at least. But where is Revisor? He's faking it out, he's dancing around. Oh, Markelov's there to end this one out. And the Astana Dragons in the first cup that they were ever in. The first appearance they dared to make. Have made a bit of an impression, to say the very least. Clinching that first position. Congratulations, guys. I'm so glad they made it into this one. I've got to say it. I was waiting to see them perform here. And what a road they took to get to this point. I've got to say it. No easy results at all. Incredible stuff. But then again, ENCE eSports...
Oh, they played so well at the end. They really showed their composure. Like, they really showed what they're made of. I mean, coming back that many rounds in a row, to be able to hold on to that, shut them down every single time... Just, I mean, a phenomenal player to them, and hopefully they come back into the fourth cup. I believe they get 75 points, so they're pretty much guaranteed to be in... Actually, I think they are guaranteed to be in the playoffs.
Pretty much, yeah, for sure.
But come back, get a little more practice, show everyone out there that you can still play that well. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not just official practice that is hard to get. You know, there's tournaments week in, week out, but, you know, playing against the top teams in this situation, best of ones, where you can really build that reputation, get those maps under your belt, get those good results, that's what it's all about. And it's not like we're doing it for free. These guys get some good money in their back pocket, points towards the offline finals, and obviously the playoffs to get there. It's all building up here, and right now I can't wait to see the rankings, so make sure you check that one out as well, because I just want to look at the route again that these guys took through here. If we can go to my screen, I just want to take you through it, because this has been an insane cup, and this is only number 3 as well. NIP got by the first round, took out Enra Griffins, and then ENCE eSports happened. 21-19. Oh my word, that was the upset of the day. Then they went on to spank Refuse, 16-3, and then they went all the way through to the finals. Couldn't quite take down Astana Dragons, but they certainly showed that they deserved that position in the final. Astana Dragons, though, look at the route they had to take. Denying Na'Vi after such a big game, taking out Team Alternate, who did manage to take down the side who've been so strong in this very game. So guys, make sure you check out those rankings. It is on the csgo.raidcall-ems1.com website. It's at the bottom there if I spoke too quickly, because you want to see how this is heating up right now, because these teams are getting really close to those points, and with new teams coming back in time and time again, with results like that, it can all change. This is the big thing. If teams who've just come into the cup essentially go all the way through to the finals, that's where you see changes happen. Maybe, you know, the likes of NIP are safe. Very games, pretty safe. But the ones down towards that bottom marker, you've got to be worried, because you want to make sure you're as safe as possible going throughout this, because we saw so many points changing hands towards the end of our last season, and this one is certainly going to that similar kind of fashion. So Wow. So how was your first day back in CSGO, by the way? Because obviously you weren't here yesterday. We missed out on you there. But
I was so ridiculously sick yesterday.
yeah, I
haven't felt like that in a long time. But yeah, I got back on Monday from being in the U.S. First time casting with you. Yeah, it was all right. It was
all right?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, you dealt with it?
We had some moments.
We had our moments.
No, it was fun. It was really good. And hopefully we're going to keep having, great games like this because if you look over the season, spring, summer, now fall, it's just been getting better and better every single cup, every single season. And I'm curious to see, is it going to continue like that? And I'm pretty damn sure it will, especially with these new teams coming in.
That's the big point in my eyes as well. The new teams that really start building up that potential. And I want to take you through the stats as well, by the way, guys, because this is what I was looking at. We have got this new system in place that really utilizes ebot. And just look at the headshot rate on these guys. It's unbelievable. 60% for Natu. That's insane. Like I can't even fathom how they managed to do that, but it's absolutely stunning stuff coming out. You can really get the breakdown here of everything that went down, obviously all the rounds and how it went down.
I think that's the important part. The round series. Look at that. I mean, you just see it's not like one team wins a round, other team wins a round. It's one team takes like more than 3 rounds or more than a couple rounds, and the other team finally turns it around, and they go on a marathon spree. I mean, 9 wins straight for the Dragons on that side. That's just
really
ridiculous.
And imagine if they couldn't have picked up those final 2 at the end. They'd have gone all the way through. It was absolutely insane stuff here. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I've had an incredible time, I've got to say it. It's been a real up and down ride throughout this tournament. And we've got to see new faces coming in and new blood.
That's important.
I absolutely adore seeing. I've got to say it. So guys, you've hopefully had fun tonight. I know I have. I know this man beside me has. He's always been smiling while commentating. It's this new kind of thing he's trying out. But guys, if you have enjoyed it, make sure you get involved via all the social media channels. Do be in touch because we love hearing from you, especially towards that RaidCall one as well. The RaidCall EMS one. Wait, there, right there. Get involved on that because we've had a great time tonight. We've seen the Astana Dragons really showing what they're made of. Sadly, ENCE eSports couldn't quite take it at the end, but they've got to be able to keep their heads held high considering they took out NIP. Well. You can't be upset with that one. But guys, that's it from us tonight. I do believe we'll be going back in next week as well. So make sure you tune back in then. Follow us via the usual social media routes if you do want to stay tuned to this. Also follow the channel as well on Twitch TV because every time we go live, you get an email. So guys, hopefully you've had fun. I know we have. Hopefully, see you next time.